Tap, tap. Tappity tap tap. Is this thing on? Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to the is this the second one? Yeah, the second of every two Patreon slash YouTube membership exclusive streams that we do monthly. We do it the first and third Friday of every month for you lovely financial supporters of us here at the Ink Tank. We have a special stream for you where we are going to be going through all of the non-Ultimate Alien drawing matrix episodes that we did in the past. We're going to be taking a revisit to the Genderbent episode that we did, which I was a part of, which was pretty fun. I was also a part of the following one, drawing Ben 10's girlfriends as adults, which eventually became the 5YL version of just saying like, okay, well, all of these can just be where they ended up in 5YL, which actually added a lot to our multiverse as well, which was really cool. And then the final one where Ash designed a handful of Aggregor artworks and alien fusions and forms, a lot of really fun stuff there. So we just did a stream where we looked at the first 6 Ultimate Alien, Ultimates Overhauled, I guess would be a more correct term.
We got through 6 of them? Oh my god.
Yep, and there's 6 more. That's live on our main Ink Tank channel right now, and we will be covering the final episodes next Friday, December 26th. So it's been a pretty stream-heavy month for us here at the Ink Tank, but we've had a lot going on and a lot we want to talk about, so we're tuning in as much as we can, and we just keep on yapping. So an interesting thing about this stream is there's always about 2 or 3 supporter streams that we do that we end up making public afterwards. This will be one of them. However, we do want to honor the exclusivity of the stream first, so it won't be for a bit. It'll just be available to all of you, either watching us live or a couple of days afterwards. And we will also be trying to monitor the chat and respond as much as we can at the appropriate times to make sure like y'all are being heard. You're a part of this as well. You're watching through the history of the Ink Tank and the Drawing Matrix right alongside us. And for those of you watching in the future that are watching the public version of this, you can join us for more exclusive streams every first and third Friday of the month and get to see a whole bunch of stuff that won't become public. It will stay exclusive for all of time and space.
And if you don't join, you owe us $1 for this stream.
Yeah, we take it very personally, actually. Like, we will come to you specifically and write a very heartbroken note that you decided to just not care about us.
We walk up to you and then start writing the note in person on pencil and paper.
Yeah, we don't even speak words. We just look you up and down and go like, and then pull out the clipboard and just start writing some shit.
Also, you need to reshare the canvas to me so I can see.
Oh, right. Yes, it would be very beneficial if you could actually see what I'm talking about.
I mean, I did the videos. I should remember them from 3 years ago.
I mean, I sure don't. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, do you have any opening words you'd like to express, or do you want to just jump into it?
What I'll say is I'm very happy we got to do these additional drawing matrix throughout doing the Ultimates Overhauled, because when we had started this doing Ultimates Overhauled, but when we decided to make the drawing matrix a series, I really wanted it to be just like, oh, I'm doing various design things and it's not going to be tied specifically into one theme. And then it was, because the Ultimates were the priority that everyone wanted to see. So I'm really glad we still got to do stuff throughout it. And going forward, the drawing matrix is going to be looking more like these, where it's just like various topics and stuff. So,
yeah.
Yes.
It's funny, we had sort of a similar notion forward with And Beyond too, where we're like, it's not just going to be this one thing, and it very much became that one thing.
My stuff snowballs real easily. I don't intend it to. It just does.
But for the best, I still like what we're doing, and fans respond to it well, so it works out. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning into to the chat. Sketchy says the Greg video is my favorite of the series. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited to see that one too. I remember that one, at least on my end, was edited amongst a lot of chaos, so I don't have much of a strong recollection of that one. So it'll be nice to see it. And Jennifer says we should do a part 2 to the Genderbent video. That could,
100%.
yeah, that could be in the future. That would be really fun to do. But yeah, let's start with the aforementioned Genderbent video, the first drawing matrix that wasn't Ultimates. In fact, right before we begin, can you tell me when this video came out?
Let me reopen YouTube because I don't know.
And as a very small detail, I will mention... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I did a version of the logo without the Ultimatrix spikes for this, and then I just saw the Ultimatrix spikes appear. So why do I have a version that doesn't have the Ultimatrix spikes
Because after this one, we realized, oh, we shouldn't have the Ultimatrix on the non-Ultimate episodes.
Okay, so we did use... Alright, because I was like, I have this in my files. I was assuming for this, and then I saw that. Okay, that makes sense.
Let's see, though. So, drawing matrix, this being the Genderbent... This came out... Internet load faster. This came out May 7th, 2022. Oh my god.
Ah, that coming up on 4 years ago.
The last Matrix before that was the March 4th. So that's like what? 2 months? March, April, May. Yeah, like 2 months difference.
We did the the next drawing matrix after that. Okay. All right. Oh, and final
one...
Wait, what?
I was saying the one before it, like the Ultimates that had like Rip Jaws and stuff like that in it was 2 months prior.
Okay. And yes, the final thing, we don't have a tier list made for this, so we're just going to be ranking them on a scale of 1 to 5. I'm going to be writing it down, and at the end, I'll just throw it in the description or something. So, I mean, if you haven't watched the stream yet, don't look in the description. It's going to spoil everything. It's going to ruin it. Unless you want to do that, you know, I mean, enjoy shit the way you want to, but, I mean, you know, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, and let me turn this down a little bit. I can already tell it's going to be more loud than I need it to be.
Good evening, Internet.
Whoa! This is the first drawing matrix where you're on camera.
Back to the
oh god, my face was so puffy.
Mr. Kuro, the artist.
Howdy, folks. Kuro, the artist here.
So we're doing a
Your
fun
hair's
little
dope
challenge
in
for
that.
ourselves
Thank
today.
you. We're going to be drawing gender-bent versions.
I
of
miss
the
wearing
main trio.
ponchos. I don't do it too
Classic
much
series
anymore.
Versions, and then the teenage versions from Alien Force Forward. Ash and I are going to swap between doing these doodles. Hopefully this will be a fun time.
And we're gonna start off with Mr. Kuro, the artist.
We'll do classic Kevin first. That sounds good. I kind of want to draw her using her lightning abilities. Well, not lightning, but...
the energy or whatever.
Yeah.
One thing we're gonna have to consider with all
Man, my
these
old
is
office, too.
their names.
Yeah, because, I mean, you can't just, like...
Yeah,
call
our
Ben
setups
Gwen
have
and
changed
Gwen Ben.
extremely.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
literally in a
Characters,
different
not-
building.
Yeah, but, like, should
Yeah.
we keep the rhyming thing?
In all honesty, we
Why
could
did I
make
put
it
Lattice on
easy
my
and just
wall?
do Jenn and Ken.
I remember this
Because
being
already
such a
older.
long
As opposed to,
conversation.
like,
I don't remember how
creature,
much of it we
beach,
kept in the
I
video,
totally
but we
know.
were talking about what
Maybe
we're going to
not
call
that
this
white
forever.
distinct. It looks like she's about to
Yeah.
scuttle along the ground like
I
a
remember
rat.
too, whenever we got into like the second
like,
section
Kevin,
with
since he was,
her,
like,
we
homeless
were
and
reconsidering the
whatnot,
name
he
from
just
the
looked
first
more rugged.
section and
Like,
trying
she
to
could
rename
essentially
it.
have
Yeah.
very similar clothes to classic Kevin.
Now, would you describe Kevin's aesthetic as goth, though?
I mean, yes
Hell
and
no.
no. Like, I feel like people just like making Kevin goth, and I kind of do as well. But ultimately, he's not really.
Kevin
He's kinda
Goth,
like- he
the
starts off
sequel
Kevin
to
Goth.
Kellen
and
Goth.
then he didn't wear a lot of black. In Omniverse, he was almost punkish, just more of just like garage man, I guess.
I saw it as like ska, but like stripes instead of checkers.
I'm trying to make her sort of.
I stand by that. I think Kevin would have fucked with ska real hard.
Yeah, I do too. And I also believe he's not entirely goth. He's more hoodlum than goth. Goth involves having a sense of fashion. I don't think he has that.
Inclined to try to do that like bad boy type of personality that Kevin did in the classic series, and she would just be more free to just express her inner self, which is, you know, kind of crazy. Yeah, I feel like a female Kevin would be a lot more expressive, a lot more emotional. I'm trying to give her very similar hair to Kevin too. I still want her to be recognizable as Kevin.
Now, in this version, is it her mom that disappears or that doesn't exist?
This Kevin didn't accidentally destroy her.
I was still
He did it
so
on purpose.
salty on the retcon shit when
She
we
meant to
filmed
do
this.
everything
Yeah.
she's done. I kind of want to give her black
I was
nails,
like,
but
oh,
it's also like, do you
I
think
don't wanna
she's
consider
the, kind of
the
person who would paint her
implication
nails?
story.
She seems like the type of person that would like be no makeup. Or I think of it in the sense of like Toph from Avatar.
Yeah, she's She's giving me some Toph vibes. Let's get her name so that we can start addressing her appropriately. Maybe Kendra.
I like this video too because we get to show people our process, because we have conversations like this all the time, but most people only ever see the end results. Oh, there it was, the Kevin.
Ooh, Kaden sounds like Kevin.
Is that with a K?
Yeah, we cut out a lot of our thought process in like the actual moments it's happening.
I kind of
Like the other drawing matrix with the ultimates, those I script. So like it is my thoughts, but it's not like the actual process.
Yeah, it's like the end result.
For her, it has to be a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, or at least like
Yes.
you're mentally
Lock it, and
in
I'm
the
just
end
getting
result,
this
so
football
you're
player.
recapping rather than figuring it out in real time.
Get necklace.
There we go. It's a heart though. All these are hearts.
I mean, generic little girl type of thing.
So Kevin's necklace was a trophy from the first
Thing he
crime
ever
he
stole.
did.
Yeah.
He
Everyone
stole a bike,
clap
so
for
what
the
did she
Kevin
steal?
clip.
No, you know what, dude?
I got
It should
you.
be a
Hold
car
on.
key. She stole her mom's car.
Do it.
Yeah, she's quite the character. There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Kaden 11.
Thank you, Vino Blade.
Thought I was a freak before. Just wait.
Oh yeah, we got voice lines for this. So that's Julissa, who's our Gwen.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot we got voice lines for this. We went really in on this
We
video.
I want to hear that again.
Oh.
If they thought I was a freak before, just wait.
And these are all real clips too. That's from Kevin at the end of his debut, Classic Season 1, Episode 7.
Oh.
I like how this came out. I would. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I do like the overall design. Part of me, when it comes to gender bent stuff, especially like the ones we see in the rest of this video, like we try to change their outfits and stuff, like not drastically, but like we do change them quite a bit. This is the one that's like the most set to the original. Like this is just a girl version of original series Kevin.
Yeah,
Which isn't a bad thing. That's literally what it's supposed to be. But I don't know. It feels like the black sheep out of the bunch of this video because it's not extremely different like the other ones.
okay. Yeah, no, that's a very valid point. On a scale of 1 to 5, where would you put it?
I'd say 3, because again, it's not a bad design, but it is just like not much of a different design.
We could have pushed it a little more.
Yeah, I feel like we could have.
Okay. Yeah, so young Kevin, aka Kaden, gets a 3. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
So before we do Teenage Kaden, Ash thought it'd be a pretty nifty idea to try to do the amalgam form of Kevin 11.
Yeah, I pushed for this in the
Now that
video.
we have Kaden as a premise,
Yeah,
we can use
it's
this and
it's a
give it
unique
go.
idea.
So
I think that's pretty cool.
Is we already did see a few Gwen 10 aliens.
Oh, so you're gonna try to implement the Gwen 10 designs in there?
A little bit.
Because I was wondering how you're gonna try to make this amalgam form look more distinct from Kevin's, without just giving it generic female characteristics. You could also change up the way some of the DNA is merged into the amalgam form. Like it doesn't have to be.
I'm
one
really
to one,
happy
like
you
Heat
said
Blast
that.
arm, Diamond Head
Because
arm,
that's
Yeah.
what
Blood
made me
arms.
do the
I don't
final
want to do just,
design.
like, I want a full-out Ripjaw's mouth.
This
more of a
this
Ripjaw's
video
mouth.
too was
You
a
draw her
bad
hoodie
or a
tied
very
around
solid
her waist.
instance
Oh,
of
yeah.
where
The hoodie is sentimental to her. but
the
she
sketch doesn't
want to
match
get
the
rid of
final
So who
product
knows?
because I did a second pass that wasn't recorded on like
Yeah,
all of my
Cervantes
stuff.
gave her the hoodie. Let's say like Cervantes was in her life, but like pretended to be her uncle or something. No, that
God,
would
I
make
forgot
sense.
he's
Cervantes
bald.
found
Yeah.
Kevin in the null void. Well, I
He
mean,
looks like
we
Mr.
can change
Lancer
up
in
the story.
Omniverse.
Let's say Caden's dad was a plumber like Devin, so was Cervantes, so that's how they knew each other. And Cervantes knew about.
You know
Caden's
what's
powers
crazy
and was fascinated
is
by
I don't
them,
remember
so
coming
he's
up with
been
this for
pulling
this
strings
video. I
and,
thought
like,
I remember the
sabotaging
idea
her,
of
like,
like,
try to
what if
push her
Cervantes
further
was
and
like an
further
uncle
so that
figure
she
in
would,
Kevin's
like,
life?
crazy and desperate
And
enough
I
to,
kind of
like,
wanted
do
to use
some
that for
crazy
something else
experiments
that
on
I
her.
thought of
Should she still
recently.
have the key?
But
We can
now,
still
now
use that.
looking, yeah, no, we definitely can. I just forgot that I initially came up with that idea for this
If you gave
video
her
of all
wild
things.
mutt feet and then Lepidopteran lower arms. Or maybe
That's one of those
Ripjaw's
things that
lower
we do a
arms.
lot of like we'll think of something way later on and be like, that's such a good idea. We thought of it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And attacks and stuff.
If you're not already following us on Twitch, check out Ash's weekly streams. He's got weekly
Oh, those
streams.
don't
What happened to your
anymore.
weekly streams, Ryan?
I'm making a movie, okay? Get off
He's
my ass.
making a movie.
They'll come back, I promise. They definitely will.
He's making a movie.
Change the chest pattern.
Making a movie.
Instead of doing just the stripey bit, because you have the upgrade arms down here now.
That's cool. The technology pattern going up the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ecto in the right slash technology, so you've got like the ecto in the right eye right here. What if she has another set of arms hidden in the sleeves of the hoodie?
Do you want to draw the hoodie like on the lower half? Like the upgrade arm is going through the sleeves?
Ooh, that's better.
Yeah.
That's better. This is my
That's pretty cool.
Genderbent Kaden 11.
Yeah, apparently I didn't think so, though.
All your powers, plus my own. I'm Kaden 11.
Was that Julissa too? It sounds.
I think so.
Plus my own. I'm Kaden 11.
Nice job.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, that's good. This design, I mean, I'm the fusion man. I do these things. I dig this, because I feel like this is still like, it still is resemblable. That's not
Resembles.
It's
It
still,
still
resembles.
resembles?
It's recognizable as original series Amalgam Kaden still,
Yeah.
even though it is a bit of a shuffle. Plus, with this, I know I was keeping very solidly in mind like how some of the combos would work in fighting and stuff like that, which I'm pretty sure they did in the original series as well. But I did it to a more like fine-toothed degree. Because I even thought, like, too, how the Ghost Freak thing goes up and is one of the eyes instead of the Galvan. I was like, oh, it would be cool if Ziscare's implication into the story in this AU is that he's actually a part of this Kevin amalgam rather than escaping the Omnitrix. So, like, you have this version of Kevin rampaging around, piloted by Ziscare's consciousness at some points. Which I did the same thing with a Ender system amalgam I did a while ago. I just think that would have been a really cool implication at some point. But what are your thoughts on this?
I have nothing but good things to say about it, but for some reason it doesn't click with me, like with some of your artwork that I feel like really blows my mind, and I feel like I don't have the words to describe why. So maybe it's not fair to really cast any strong judgment. But overall, I feel like I would give it a 4.
I could agree with a 4. It feels like it still needs something.
Yeah.
Like,
there's something.
I think, yeah, I don't know. People, what do you think? What are you saying? Really like how Ghost Freak is represented in... Yeah, thank you, Samanga. That's exactly what I was meaning.
Yeah.
Like
and the
upgrade
blue
arms.
Wildmutt feet are cool.
I did that because you have the, what is it? Like, ambiguous Tetraman feet on the original one.
Mhm.
Like, it's kind of hard to tell those are upgrades, forearms as legs, indirectly.
Yeah,
I think it has too much upgrade.
Ben 1050. Yeah, I was just gonna read that one. I can agree with that. I think it might be slightly too upgrade dominant, and then again, you could look at Kevin's and say his was way too forearms dominant, and I could agree to that as well. So
Well, I know with the upgrade thing specifically, full disclosure, it's because this is a female character. I'm not going to draw a shirtless fucking... I needed to imply a shirt in some way, and the hoodie does not fit her anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of praise for this one in the chat. Yeah, so I'd be cool with a 5, 4 or 5. What do you think?
I'd say a 4.
A 4?
I feel like it can still be improved, so...
Okay. And then that leaves us with Teen Kaden then for this one, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
She'd still be like the tallest of the group.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'd imagine she'd still like be the kind
From
of
what I remember,
tough
I think this was
persona. I
the
imagine
favorite
she's
one,
maybe, like,
my favorite one that
6'1",
I did.
pretty athletic.
Well, is she the tough persona? Because we were talking about how with the kid version, she
I
was
remember
more
you were
psycho
saying
and
that
macho.
Yeah, but now she's been to the.
you had done
novel.
an
She's
ATU
jaded. She's
a little
just
while
fucking
previous
I really want her to
named
have
Beck,
those, like, I've
and you
been to
took
prison
inspiration
vibes. Face should be a little
design
more
with this a little
Kevin-shaped,
bit.
Yes, yeah, I did.
So it does truly look like a gender-bent Kevin. I don't want it to feel too much like a different character. I kind of want to give her the chin scar too.
Oh, so you're saying that the events of the Amalgam Kids thing already happened via Alien Force? Or are we just saying this is just generalized future?
Yeah, generalized future.
Okay.
This like 16, 17-year-old Kaden But I think I'm gonna keep the
Omniverse
holsters.
Kevin
In fact, I'm
without
thinking
like the
about
tufts
making the
and
Yeah.
the stripes looks
sleeveless
so
and
weird.
then
Very
the
odd.
arms
I
and
just-
the
I
shirt
just
is very
finished
form-fitted
editing the
to kinda
breakdown
show
for
off
that
the
this morning.
muscular body.
Camo could be
Oh
interesting.
dang!
Yep,
camo
coming out
pattern.
December
look forward to
27th.
Did something like
And then part 2 coming out
this.
December
Not as,
28th, the
like,
very next
detailed or
day.
colorful
I'm just gonna
along
need
these
one more
lines.
day to do part 2,
Oh,
but they're both
yes,
coming
I
out
like
the same
this.
weekend.
I even like the idea of the belt. I
Good
kind of want the belt
Christmas.
to be visible. She
Yeah.
can have her plumber's badge as a belt because she's proud of it, and it's like a true icon of like her change.
My papa was a plumber and I'm a plumber too.
All right, there we go. It's Kaden, teenage Kaden.
I'm not evil. I'm nuanced.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like what I did with this one. I am very biased, so I need to hear your thoughts to just not slam down a 5 on this, unless you also like it that much, but...
This is dope as hell. It definitely is just a straight up solid female Kevin. I think my only thing, and this is just my own personal preference, the stripes and the camo is like, I don't know, my pattern recognition gets a little slapped.
You're totally right. Because I honestly, like, in real life, I dress with clashing patterns all the time, and Yvonne is just like, why are you wearing, like stripe, like, camo pants with a flannel shirt? And I'm just like, I don't give a shit. So, yeah, that's my pattern blindness.
I could see Kevin doing that, though. That's why I don't hate it. Like, I feel like, if anything, the blotches of camo were larger, so it's, like, more spatially separated,
Yep.
like the stripes are. I could see that working.
I feel like I could have done something a little bit more different with the hair, too. Like, I really wanted the hair to resemble Kevin's, but I think I could have pushed it a little bit further.
I think it's fine, because
Yeah.
it is Kevin's, but then it has that little bit of wing out at the end.
Yeah.
If anything, maybe the bangs could have been a slightly different shape, but I think it works of being both Kevin and slightly different.
Yeah. Ooh, in the chat, I'd make the chin scar an X and an I. That'd be pretty cool. Like, it resembles the Roman numeral 11. That'd be
I like
pretty
that
fun.
a lot, actually.
Yeah. All right. Where do you? I'll let you give this a number.
I would say a 4 still, because like this is a really solid, cool design, but I feel like it could be tweaked still. I feel like the stuff that'd be a solid 5 would be like no notes type of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Let's see if we can get ourselves a solid 5.
Kaden 11.
What does the E stand for now, though?
What does it stand for?
I don't
Emily?
remember.
Or maybe
Evelyn?
Elizabeth. Evelyn. Oh my God, should her name be Evelyn?
Are we making it to where they should still?
Yeah,
be
this is what I
Oh,
was
we did
talking about.
leave this
You
in
don't
the
have to-
video.
you don't have
Okay.
to keep the first letter. Evelyn Levin. Evelyn or Kaden. Those are both great freaking names.
I think Evelyn sounds better because it already defaults.
I would have gone with Evelyn
No,
now.
I do want to go back to Kaden 11.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on,
Evelyn
Past
11.
Rob. You
I have
fucked
all your
up.
powers plus my
Evelyn
own.
11?
11
Come
sounds
on,
much better.
man.
I'm Evelyn 11. It's too
It
wordy.
works.
I'd say it's up to you then.
I'll think about it. We have time.
If the
Alright, so
middle
next
name
up,
is Evelyn,
I
it
am
still
the-
works.
Yeah. I get my reasoning
Kaden,
for back
Evelyn,
then,
Gwendolyn Tennessee.
but I don't know. I guess I have a different mindset now. I would have done Evelyn.
Dirty aspect just a little bit.
I don't know why, but the name Greg just keeps ringing in my head. Greg Tennyson.
This was before Ultimate Alien too, when we started calling Aggregor Greg.
It's like there's Ben, Glenn, Jenn, and Greg.
Yeah.
This is definitely like
I love giving
overachieving kid that, like, he goes
the
out for
random
Italy,
characters that have
and
weird
does
names in
chess
Ben 10
club.
casual
Maybe she's
names.
got, like,
Yeah.
a backpack
Suskara
on and she's
Zeke.
holding onto one strap.
Hadwages
Jesus,
Addy.
Right. Greg.
Aggregor's
I'm going
Greg.
with Greg
Yep.
because I still would
For
like
now. For now.
I still like the rhyming names thing. There has
The
to be
names
another-
in this video
another
were, like, the
name that
thing we
rhymes
were talking
with
about
Ben
the
and
most.
Gwen,
Yeah.
and Jenn, not
We
Greg.
get really
Greg.
big on
What if,
names.
as long as the names rhyme, they could be different
If
names.
it's
You know what?
cool.
That's fine because we already were. Oh, but then
I think it's because Ben
Oh,
10.
alright.
Oh my god, I hate
Wow.
that. I literally just
Wow.
brought up the same point.
He could be
My
very
fucking
similar.
That's
God.
crazy.
I did not do that intentionally.
Okay,
I just think the same way.
I think about things very differently now. You think the same way. I love that.
AI face generator thing, and one of them gave me a female face.
Oh yeah, this was before AI took over the whole fucking
Called her
world,
Beck.
and it became
Oh,
I
evil.
just want to do that character.
Yeah,
for
we're gonna have to
female
take this
Ben,
video
but,
down now because
I mean,
Yeah.
that could
No, that's
be-
crazy.
What would rhyme with it for like a male character.
I was killing
Shrek.
trees back then. I didn't even know.
Beck and Shrek. You know, the name
Beck and
Lucky
Shrek.
Boy doesn't
Yeah.
have a good ring to it.
It's very much worse.
Now for shirts, now classic Gwen, she was kind of preppy, but she still wore like graphic tees and stuff. So what kind of shirt you thinking about giving him?
Like a baseball tee of some kind.
I think it should still be an animal.
What kind of animal? Not a cat. Dog.
A dog's too much of a given. Maybe a koala or something, like something along the lines of that. Well, the cat also sort of played into Gwen's Lucky Girl persona. So if he was gonna be Lucky Boy, what type of like mystic animal would
Lucky
be in
Boy
line
is
with
so
this character?
bad.
It
Maybe
is.
even still is a
I mean,
cat
Lucky
in
Girl
line
is
or
too.
something.
We're just
Yeah,
used to
well,
hearing
into
it.
The like Boy
Yeah.
Scouts
But they
thing,
both
you could do,
suck.
like, a bear cub
I don't.
or,
I
like,
think. Well,
fucking
actually, I think in
bobcat or
general
something
for
like that.
superheroes,
I like the
anything
bear,
boy
and
is
then
just
he
not
finds a
good
mask
sounding.
Of, like,
Yeah.
Like one of
bear ears?
one of
No,
my
no,
favorite
that's
heroes of
not
all
a
time
bear.
is Beast Boy, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not that great of a name.
No, it's
He
not.
just fucking puts
It
on,
rolls off
like,
the tongue
Freddy
because I'm so
Fazbear's
used
head.
to it.
Shut the fuck. We're not doing a bear. We're not doing a bear now.
I ruined the bear.
We could have it.
Would have
just
done
be
an
like he's
owl.
on a
Oh,
team
that's
of
a-
some
that's a
Owl
kind.
would've been
That's
good,
what
yeah.
mascots.
Larry Boy,
Yeah,
I
if
thought
it's
the
their
same
mascot,
thing,
it can
Jenny.
Still be an animal, but it doesn't have to be a baseball.
That's the
They
one
put so much
exception.
thought into like putting a freaking
Larry
image on their
Boy?
graphic
Larry
tee.
Boy.
He's kinda
That's-
looking
that's
like
a tough
a
name.
Prototype ginger.
You don't
pen
mess with
with
Larry
awesome.
Boy.
Oh fuck.
No, I like it. And maybe he just doesn't have anything on his shirt.
That'd be more boring though. I think.
He has just a mirror.
We
and you can see
dedicated
whatever
a whole
on his
section
shirt.
to the
Just fucking
freaking
hold it up.
animal
He's got
on
an
his
apple
shirt.
on his shirt now.
No,
He's
that's
got a
his
cell
whole section
phone.
in general,
He's
and
got
I
a
don't think we
Cheeto.
even put
I mean,
anything on his
he's
shirt.
wearing,
He gave him
like,
baseball
a
tee. We didn't
baseball
give him
shirt on
anything.
top of his three-quarter sleeve thing.
Nobody will ever know what's on his shirt. It's a fucking secret.
Here's my design of male Gwen, who's just kind of a basic ass dude. What are we naming him though? Give me a second. I'm literally just googling names that rhyme with Ben. Glenn.
Glenn. Yes.
Glenn. He's terrible.
terrible.
This is Glenn.
God damn it!
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I'd rather see your normal jerky face for a change.
Paxton doing a good
Yeah.
Glenn.
You know,
Also, I'm.
you
Oh,
go
go ahead.
first. You go first.
No, you go. Go.
I was gonna say this is a no notes one for me. I like this.
I was gonna say the same thing because, like, I think it might just be because I went so hard on like trying to mimic the original series art style, but like, I think this works. If anything, maybe like less details on the shorts, so that it is just less complicated. If it was just the solid like chunky baggy type of design that Ben has in the show, I feel like it'd be better.
Yep.
But like, I like this. It looks like Gwen, but is very clearly different and solid. This is pretty much just Kenny. This is.
I like. Yeah. I still think it's good though. I think this is great. I'd give it a 5.
I'll stick with the 5 as well.
All right, we get a 5 for Glenn.
Now
Glenn.
with that, are you doing?
I'm doing
teenage
Glenn. Yeah.
Okay. Imagine with Glenn, he did baseball instead of karate, but like he still knows how to fight, kind of. So like instead of doing hand-to-hand combat, he literally just goes around with the fucking.
I love the
bat.
bat
And
thing.
alien's like,
That's the
"What's
best
that?"
idea that
He's
we
like,
have.
My magic wand.
So does he do magic too?
Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
still teenage Gwen, so it'd still have the anodite powers. But I imagine it would just be like more so baseball centric.
Instead of making
Have
discs that
fucking
she would like
rings and
fling out,
cards
he
on
could
them
make
or
a
some shit.
mana
Oh, yes,
ball
dude, it
and
really
smack
is
it
a
with the
magic
bat.
wand.
Yeah.
So he's like, you thought I was joking?
He is Lucky Boy.
Yeah, dude. He's still Lucky Boy.
God,
I'm liking it
terrible.
so far, but I feel like if he's been playing baseball for a few years, he shouldn't be too scrawny. Now, in Ultimate Alien, Gwen wore her school's uniform as her outfit. Should I do the same with him?
I can see that. Yeah. Oh wait, no. What about one of those like varsity jackets or whatever? Don't they have those for
Yeah.
baseball?
I don't know. Look it up.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like the same type of varsity thing.
Kind of a similar jacket that I gave Ben in 5YL. It was inspired by these type of jackets.
Plus, that plays into like the what is it? The 1950s inspired designs of the Alien Force era. I liked that they.
That
kinda
is
went-
something I
I
love
don't know
about the
why they
UAF
did,
era
but it was-
designs.
it
They're
was-
very
I liked
simplified
it.
in that
It was, like,
aesthetic, but
very,
it's
very
fun.
old school.
Yeah, the dude working in the burger shack wearing like the
Yeah.
paper hat and everything. No one does
Yeah.
that anymore.
I love
Yeah,
it
let's make
that
it a
no one
G for
brings
Gwen.
attention
In
to
this
it in the
universe,
franchise
Gwen
either.
gets the custom
It's just a
jacket
passive
instead
like
of
design
that.
detail.
Picture
Yeah,
her
like
wearing
aside from
those
cell phones, it's
brown
very
velvet
much like
kinda
an old
shoes.
school like
Pants can
50s,
just be
70s kind of show.
traditional Fucking jeans. There we
And the
go.
computer, I guess.
We got ourselves Glenn.
Glenn Tennyson.
If I wanted to take it easy, I'd go live with my grandpa. I'm not about to let anyone down.
I like this one a lot too.
I do a lot too.
I think we just really nailed Glenn.
Yeah, I think if anything, I feel like his jacket should have been slightly proportioned different. I feel like it's a bit too baggy for like what would have been his like preppy personality.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like he could have bulked up a bit.
Yeah, I could see him having like shoulder pads and a thinner waist. I do really dig this one a lot.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I would say 4.5. Only because I feel like the bat should have a little bit more of a unique look. Like have an alpha rune on the hilt or something like that.
Oh, that's a cool idea. I would have given it a 5, but I'm okay with 4.5.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Heck yeah.
4.5.
You nailed him, just like how Glenn is going to nail that hybrid with his baseball bat. Thanks, Sketchy.
Well, bam.
So now, a female child's Ben Tennyson. I imagine with this.
No second take.
Brat. Almost feels like it would have.
Dude, we were just saying shit.
Do you think she'd still be a gamer?
We were in that call for 6 hours. We were burnt, like brain burnt.
I don't think people realize how long this shit actually took. Like, this is an edited down version of like an entire day.
Yeah, people think the conversations we do in this video are rambly. You should have seen what we cut. Oh my god.
No, fuck
There were
this whole
moments
thing
where we
about
were just
getting-
like sitting there in silence, just so fucking tired and zoned out.
Ashley Tisdale.
I
Ashley
remember I
Tisdale.
looked up at...
In that instance, we do.
I remember I looked up at one point, you were just like scrolling on your phone. I'm like, okay.
Because that sounds like
Yeah, I needed a second.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm liking how you do the hair. That looks pretty cool. And it's still
This is
pretty
another
Ben
one that was like straight up not the same artwork.
Yeah.
I would,
facing
I'd
a
keep it
different
black,
direction
but
and
if you want to
everything.
redesign it a little bit,
Ugh.
you can. Maybe make the mouth a little bit smaller, because it's a little creepy.
What are you talking about, Rob? It's not creepy at all.
Yeah, look at that.
You don't have any more
The
ninja milk?
I have 3 left, but those are special occasions.
Are they gone
I had
now?
3. I still have 2. I guess I drank one.
Yeah, maybe
What?
you can even
Yeah,
just
I still have
incorporate the
2.
white shirt with the black stripe
You gotta
in there
pop
somewhere.
that last one at
Unopened.
the episode 14 premiere.
My dream is to meet Ryan Higa and drink my last ninja milk with him and give him one.
I don't know,
If they're
it
still
doesn't
good.
match anything else she's wearing
Oh,
right
no,
now,
even if
so
they're
I would, like, I
expired,
don't know,
that's
maybe
fine.
change
Yeah,
the
I'll
hoodie
risk
or
the
whatever.
stomach bug.
You know what? Fuck the shawl entirely.
I like the shawl though.
I'm still not sold on the skirt though.
Yeah, I'll mix the skirt.
I don't know
She's
why
still
I
gonna
was
have,
pushing
like, a
so
big
hard for a
chunky
skirt.
Fucking shoes though.
Yeah, the big stompers.
Dude, fucking like Sonic the Hedgehog with those fucking
Yeah!
shoes, dude. I mean, honestly, could just go like the original.
Gotta go
Sonic
hero.
route and just do like the short pants.
Huh.
Short pants.
That's
and
good.
Giant fucking shoes.
Thank you.
The belt is like.
Show us the director's cut. I don't know if we
there.
even still
It's
have
like,
the
I have
original
all
footage of
YouTube.
this.
Yeah,
It would
I've
take
gotten
up
in
so
the
much
habit of
drive
deleting
space.
a lot of
Yeah, we'll
a
go
lot
with
of
it.
stuff
Yeah,
after.
Gen 10
Like, I try to
and
keep
fucking
artwork and
chunky
concept art, but
shoes.
like recordings and stuff, they're usually deleted after I upload.
It's hero time!
Heck yeah.
I like the
Okay.
idea of the sideways stripe instead of it going down. I think that's neat.
I think you had suggested that when I was doing the final artwork, because doing that stripe down the middle made it, I don't know, the flow of the design made it really weird. I feel like with this, it almost makes the black stripe feel like a belt a little bit, and I like that. Which in turn gives the bottom white part of the shirt still gives that skirt vibe that I was going for.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Overall, I think I like this one a lot too. I think this is, like, with the hair seems a bit busy, but I also feel like I still stand by it by being like messy ass hair that he just never like messed with at all.
I think the hair could have been tamed a little bit. I think I liked this one as much as I liked young Kevin.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So should we give it a 3?
I would agree on a 3 as well. I
Okay.
feel like I do like the shawl still, but making it gray seems kind of weird now.
Yeah. I think what could have worked is making it the same color that you have the pants and then making the pants brown.
Yeah, I feel like that would have worked really well actually.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
And the final one.
And now the final piece de la résistance, Mademoiselle Gentenaison.
No habla español. ¿Por qué?
Si,
But I do habla español a little bit
I
now.
was trying to get the pose down.
I'm just gonna make it look like Glenn, but with lipstick.
I love that
Which
meme
omnitrix
so
do you
much.
That's a great question. I think I'll try to draw like a hybrid of them all, just to keep the design ambiguous.
I wish I went with this
you don't
pose. I don't like the
truly
pose
know
I
which
ended up
era
doing.
This one's from.
Because it's from a different timeline, so it's
Yeah.
a different era.
I think I wanted to move the arm so you can see the jacket design
I
more.
will say I've had to draw a lot of Omnitrix devices.
Oh my
because of
God,
Patreon
my commissions.
At this
Yeah.
point, I just kind of start drawing in whatever it looks like is.
I did so many ATUs. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm yawning right now when I yawn back there.
We don't change.
Yeah.
Personality-wise, she'd still be the same. Season 1 and 2. Alien
Have you guys thought about
Force
doing
Ben.
Maybe
Ben 10
closer to Omniverse
K
Ben.
versions?
little
Oh,
bit
I would love to do a
yeah.
follow up of this.
Yeah, Gen 10,000.
From a rowboat.
Yeah.
Do you just have straws at your desk?
No, these are chopsticks. For her, I'd imagine she'd have like.
I still
very-
keep
not
chopsticks at my
super
desk.
Long hair, but like super
I still keep
bushy,
various
almost,
sauces.
Like, frizzy hair, where it's like bigger in the back. You know what I mean?
I wonder
Love
to still
sauces.
have Ben's swirls.
Quaff.
Should it be tied back?
I don't think so. Well, she did. We do have it tied back in the kid design. I could see it tied back, but not like a super high up tie, if that makes sense. If it was just a bun.
Just a bun?
Yeah, that could kind of go with like the 1950s aesthetic they did
Yeah.
with designs and Alien
The
Force Ben.
bun.
I feel like I could make it work.
Whenever she's like getting ready to fight or like go alien and she's like being serious or whatever, she's tying her hair up. Like if you see Gen 10 tying her hair up, you know you're fucked.
It's all fun and games until Jen starts tying her hair back.
The biker jacket could still work, but like I don't know, it just seems a little strange to have it be the exact same thing.
It could be a mini version.
Crystal
Oh,
says,
just like
not
a
gonna lie,
shortcut?
never
Actually,
vibed
that
with the
works.
bun.
Yeah, shortcut. There's two
yeah.
buttons.
I like the idea of it. Like,
It's like
I
a
was gonna save my
very
thoughts for later, but I feel like with
Did
this
she ever
one,
take it off?
it accomplished
I don't
everything
know.
I
What do you
wanted
think?
to do
I
with
would say
it,
she
so I'm
almost
proud of
took it
it.
off.
But
In fact, I think
ultimately,
this is a
I
very
I
similar
still think I
jacket
could have
that
done
gave
something
back
better.
in
I think this one
Alien
definitely
Just
could have
do it
used
back
more
to-
work.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
And perhaps if we weren't recording this for a video and I just truly had time to sit there with
Hey,
it
bro,
and
I
think
feel
about
like
it,
a female
I could have done a
would
lot
do,
better.
Like, pierced ear and some makeup, only because like.
Yeah, I mean, women just wear makeup. Just
Modern
for the
Art
hell
says,
of it.
give
They
her
don't
10
really need reasons
ponytails.
What is the difference
Yeah.
between makeup? I don't actually know.
Like eyeliner, maybe a bit of eyeshadow, sometimes foundation. Alright, so this sleeve's gonna be pretty rolled up, but I'll let this one just be out.
Does she still play soccer?
Yeah, she could play some soccer. What kind of pants do you think she should have?
I know you're probably not gonna like my suggestion.
Is it the
but
skirt,
the skirt.
Ryan?
skirt with leggings?
Would it be like a pencil skirt?
I think you said the
pencil
exact
skirt.
same
Literally
thing.
fucking, Gwen's thing. She does that at one point.
I don't know, the skirt's throwing me off again. I just feel like people just don't be wearing skirts like this.
Yeah, but this was fucking 2007.
Even then, like, do you remember genuinely seeing people out there wearing skirts like this, or did you just see it in
I saw
cartoons?
teachers.
No, I saw people. Granted, I was in school and it was mostly teachers.
Ah! This is funny as shit, dude.
We tried though.
Just yoga pants.
We gave it a shot. Yeah, just yoga pants. That's
Our
something I
brains are
remember
just a
people doing all the
fucking
time.
Yeah.
a liquid that sloshes
Yeah,
back and forth
back
between.
then.
All I
days.
know, man, when 5YL ends, like, I'm just gonna, like, become, like, a non-moving, like,
fucking me up. Just
like, husk of a
reinforce the
shell.
shape a little bit.
like
You're
my
gonna be a
life is this
non-Euclidean
now.
liquid.
Yeah. I'm gonna be, like,
This is not a
frozen
good
in
drawing
time,
day for me.
unable to
That's
move
in
until
your
somebody,
name,
like,
your
dusts me off and
code,
says
VR.
5YL2's coming out, and I'll be like,
today.
alright, let's
I
go!
think she could maybe wear baggy pants. I'll smooth it out in the final render, but this looks like a pretty good basis for teenage Jen.
It's in my best interest to help anyone who needs it.
Yeah, like, I like all the ideas here. I liked the idea of the bun. I liked the shirt. I liked the jacket. I liked the Omnitrix. I like the level of makeup we did. But seeing it all come together, there's just something about it that I feel like didn't hit the mark the way I wanted it
Yeah,
to.
it's like the elements are good. The execution is a little weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
for
I drew
one-
the fist too big, too. Sorry, what's up?
well, I was gonna say the legs are so squat compared to the rest of her.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like, again, probably put too much focus on the individual elements, and then the overall cohesion just kind of fell apart because of that. Like, it's not terrible, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't give it a 1, but I mean, I feel like maybe just a 2. Like, I feel like there's a lot of factors to it. Like, it was trying to do, you're right, too many specific things that didn't harmonize with each other. And also, the proportions are a bit odd, and it was also the last design we did that day. We were fucking tired. This didn't
Yeah.
get as much love and care as the others. it just really suffered for many different reasons. I would give this a 2.
I feel like as well the stripe on the stomach doesn't really work. Like I get it's a holdover from the design that I did,
Yeah.
but like even Alien Force Ben just had a solid black T-shirt. I feel like that could have,
Yeah.
black or white could have worked better with this. But I feel like having it be both is, I don't know. I can agree with a 2.
If I find the time, I want to experiment. Like I want to try drawing this exact design again, except now, and just give it better proportions and more artistic care. And then I'd love to try like giving it a new design completely, and then I would be able to tell like, is it the artwork or does the design just suck? Because part of me feels like if this was just drawn better, it would work better. Maybe not get a 5, but it would work better.
I can agree with that, because I know that's a thing that you've opened my eyes to with designs of like, how you draw them, like the pose and in the context and stuff does help a lot with reading the design. Because I know that was a big thing with the what Danny's new suit for chapter 13, the bridge suit. Like you did like 3 different poses and like extreme angles and stuff of it to make sure it looked cool. And that was what sold me on the design, because like just the standing pose where he's got his foot kicked out a little bit, I didn't feel it at first, but once you did those additional poses, I was like, oh yeah, nah, this is a dope design.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say a 2.
Yeah, a 2 works. All right.
Is that the last one of this video?
I believe so. Yeah, the chat's hating on the bond too. I completely understand. You know, you're all valid. I agree. I was tired and I didn't give a shit. I'm sorry. I wish I cared more. I should have.
It's fine. It was just one of my videos.
Oh, we did all
I
beta
forgot
versions. Yeah.
I forgot we did Malevo or whatever.
I wonder where those are.
I have them, I think. Let me look on my drive. Give me a second.
Because I don't even have any of our original. Because I was making the thumbnail for this stream. I don't have any of our original art. I had to use I used the young Jenn is on the wiki, and I don't like teen Jenn, so I had access to both of those. But I wanted to put teen Glenn on the thumbnail. I can't find it.
I have the 10-year-old Malevo, which technically could also be like the Omniverse one because they get trapped in the 10-year-old's body. Yeah. Honestly, and I'm sending it in the tier 1 chat right now, I kind of dig her design more than the Ben design I did, like with the color balancing and stuff.
Oh, let me take a look at that.
Yeah,
because
it's just a solid
all
black
women
t-shirt.
rob from a woman. I'm sorry, women. Yeah, this design looks yeah, the white hair like plays into the I guess the amount of volume you gave this design in the hair a lot better than the brown, because it makes it like extra weird, but that works. All right, that's that video. Is any of this stuff important?
All of our designs for this video.
Rust Bucket,
Probably not.
Recalibrated, Ashley Tisdale.
Ashley Tisdale.
All right, cool.
Now,
so, what's up?
I was gonna say, you wrote down the rankings we gave each thing.
Yes. Young Kaden is a 3, Amalgam Kaden 4, Teen Kaden 4, Young Glenn 5, Teen Glenn 4.5, Young Jenn 3, Teen Jenn 2. So Glenn came out the best because I keep failing women. I guess I only know men. I need to take a good hard look in the mirror and think about what I prioritize in my life. I'm gonna leave you with Ashley Tisdale for a bit as I use the bathroom.
Gotcha. Hello, everybody. It's that part of the stream. You know it. You love it. You keep bringing it up, even though I don't perpetuate the meme anymore. But it's time to talk about Gremlins 2. No, I'm kidding. Let me see. At some point, the wiki team will make a page for something of the drawing matrix stuff that isn't the Ultimates. Yeah, no, that would be real cool. That would be real cool to have at some point. People prioritize fucking aliens. I know I've been trying to put it on the table. I have to put Zeke and Greg somewhere. Exactly. But Ash, what about Trimmers? I love Trimmers. I actually, last night while I was at work, had a 30-minute conversation about the Trimmers franchise with a coworker. Because we were talking about Gremlins and then started talking about Tremors. Because I tried expressing to them that I think the second movie was better for Gremlins, and they're like, name another monster movie that has a great sequel. I was like, Tremors. I love Tremors. The first one is great. I also really dig Tremors too, though. The addition of the Shriekers are great. The CG doesn't hold up, but it's still a fun movie, and it introduces it expands upon like the like educational vibe that the first movie is very much like, oh, these people need to be smart and think things out, and they kind of learn stuff as the monsters are learning and adapting through the movie. The second movie extends that theme even more because it starts delving into evolution and geology more, and I am a real big fan of that. We need a Gremlins versus Critters movie. I haven't watched Critters.
Gremlins movie.
I just read that one. But yeah, no, I haven't actually seen Critters. I actually need to urinate myself as well. But I didn't want to leave the audience, so I'm gonna step away now for 30 seconds.
All right, now it's me time. Let's see.
Talk about your favorite sequel to something.
My favorite sequel is Back to the Future 2, released in 1989, directed by Robert Zemeckis, and Bob Gale also participated in that. I think they both wrote it together. I loved it for many reasons. One, I very much love time travel, and I love it too because they go back to the first movie, which is really cool. So they had to revisit that set. They had to redo a lot of that kind of stuff. And what's interesting about that movie is the inclusion of archival clips of Crispin Freeman as Marty McFly's dad in that movie is what led to all of the different legalities and laws we have about image and reusing footage that you might have committed to for one project. I remember when Crispin denied coming back to the sequel and he saw the movie and saw there was still footage of his performance from the first one, he felt like that was like a sneaky betrayal and led to this whole thing and like completely revolutionized like actor distribution security in Hollywood.
I returned with less urine.
Welcome back. Did you leave any for me?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send it via FedEx.
Thank you. All right, you ready to rank Ben's girlfriends?
I'm Ryan.
I'll get you one day. Nope, there's the fucking Ultimatrix things there too. All right.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Man, why did we... Wait a second. I might be just stupid. I think we did it because the reboot finale... Yeah. No, because the final Ultimates was the reboot. We needed the regular Omnitrix.
No, because I made a new one for that. I made a reboot Omnitrix. I have a version of this Omnitrix. Well, a logo. I have a PNG. I guess I didn't animate it without the...
No, I remember why. It's not animated, but I remember what it was for.
Yeah.
Matrix Minis. Because...
Yes.
It's with the Matrix Minis, I wasn't drawing Ultimates, but I was doing transformations from 5YL. And the first mini I did had the Ultimatrix symbol, and people are like, why is it that if you're not doing Ultimates? I was like, fuck.
You're
so
absolutely
that's why
right.
we made it. Okay. God damn it. All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. Ben's Crash Out Love Life. Hell yeah.
Good evening, Internet World and Universe. This is Kuro and Ash, and welcome
God,
back
I was
to
so
the Drawing
puffy
Matrix.
looking.
The last couple episodes.
And
of
you had a
Drawing
full
Matrix,
beard. You haven't had one of those
unlocked
for a
the
bit.
Ultimates Overhaul.
I
And
shave
today, we wanted
every
to break
week
up that
now.
flow just a little bit with another co-hosted chaotic calamity. Kuro the artist. Kuro say.
Now I'm in a completely different location with a completely different haircut. I just moved in too. You can tell because there's like nothing on my desk. Yep.
And you had it faced a different direction and everything.
I did. I
too.
didn't know what I wanted to do with my camera.
Hello.
You just had a
Hello.
carpet on the wall.
And that's
Yes.
all he's saying.
It's in front of a window
I
to
love
help
when he's
drown
doing
out
these
sound.
videos.
Valentine's
Hell
Day
yeah.
is just around the corner, so we're gonna try
Scruffy
something
Ash
new. We
time.
get to play around with
People
Ben and
miss
his aliens
my
a lot
scruffy
in our
look.
content, but we
I
don't really get to
appreciate
explore
people
his love
liking
life
it.
too much.
I
Not that
don't
it really
appreciate you
matters,
liking it
since
in a
Ben's
hindsight,
notorious
though.
for having a very shaky romantic life.
She's way too good looking for you.
Not the point. What about Julie?
She was only a little too good looking for me.
But we figured it'd be a
Such
fun
a wild
role
thing.
to
I can't believe
explore
that's
what
in the
features
show,
these
dude.
Characters may get.
That's
He's
some
such
shit
a
people would
shitty
like
Numbers
say to
do they
make
have
fun of characters.
outside
That's
of
in the
Ben?
show.
We chose 5 years
Yeah.
into the future.
Ben's
making
like,
them all
"Oh, I'm
around
an
their early
asshole, I
20s,
know."
As that's what we're most experienced with because, you know, 5YL. But for this video, we're not really that concerned with making it line up with our 5YL multiverse, so don't worry about it. We're just having fun with this.
We say that and they all ended up being
Bouncing
5YL.
back and forth, switching between who's drawing what, and it makes sense to start off with none other than the most important love interest, or at least the one with the most impact on the story, Julie Yamamoto. So how do you feel about Julie, like, overall, as a character? Let's start with that.
Like, she could have really gone somewhere really cool in the series, especially having Ship as, like, her sidekick pet. But, like, just the relationship that they did with Ben and, like, making it, like, toxic and argumentative for what almost seems like no reason.
Yeah, I feel like with Julie,
I stand
it's
by
common
that. I
amongst many
hate what they
shows,
did
like,
with
once
Julie.
you finally get the two
Yep.
characters together, like those who are always quarreled with a will they won't they situation, it's kind of hard to
Have
come
you
up
seen
with
The
stories of
Office?
what to do from there, and the easiest way
I
is
have
to
seen
just
clips
challenge
of it
their
over the years.
relationship,
I've
cause
never
some
actually
tension,
watched
see
the
what
show.
happens when they put
It-
each other
I-
down. But here
Huh?
it just came off as very malicious.
I
Either
have
Ben
nothing
was
against
just
trying to
ignoring
watch it.
Julie, and other
I
times
just
feel like
have
Julie was very
actually no
inconsistent with
desire
the way
to
that
do
she
so,
handled
though.
things and what
That's
she was
fine.
Because,
comfortable
like,
with. So
I've
it kinda just
seen all
brought
the
out
jokes and
worst
stuff.
in
I've seen
both
the
of these
comedy. It
characters,
is
and I
funny,
feel like
but,
at
like,
this point,
nothing
it was
is
best
drawing
for
me
them
to the show
separate. But I do think
in
she would
particular.
continue down the path.
Yeah,
as
it's
tennis
like
players.
at this
Like, over
point,
the
if you
tennis
haven't seen it,
like,
I don't think it's
play,
worth
you know,
going
what
back
she
to
might
see
be
it.
wearing.
It's
On the
it's
off days.
cultural
I don't wanna
renaissance
make
kind of
Ship
came
a
and
little
went.
bit bigger,
but-
maybe he's the
Yeah.
size.
I
Same thing
enjoyed
with
it.
Friends.
Yeah.
He absorbed the dog and got bigger.
You think she'd still be with Herb? Herb, something like that?
Oh my
It's
god.
Javier.
I
'cause
just
he's
watched
French.
that episode. I swear it was like
I'm pretty sure it's Javier.
it looks like Herb to me on the wiki.
We were
I know,
both
but it's
wrong.
French.
Yeah.
I'll have to listen to it again after
Rob,
this.
put a clip here.
Who is this guy?
He's Hervé.
I feel like for
We
sure
were.
Julie would be living in France. She does
Hervé.
tennis professionally.
I'm kind of
I
picturing
was an
her
idiot.
in,
I'm like,
a
oh,
little bit
he's
more
French. It's
professional clothing.
Javier. That's not a
Javier.
French
Like a
name.
hoodie or something, maybe like a pink business jacket. What kind of hairstyle do you think she'd have?
I feel like
Honestly,
she
the
would
outfit
keep
in
it
that
short.
in that
Either
stock
she would
art
get
would
it
have been a
shorter,
great
or
outfit.
if
Yeah.
her hair was longer, she would put it up into like a top ponytail. I think. What if you gave her one of those a visor hat or whatever?
Let me give that a shot. Well, if I'm drawing,
I still have those same headphones. I'm wearing them right now.
Oh, you're doing a business suit.
I don't know about a suit. Okay, you know what? Before I tackle this
Oh,
on
shit.
head, let me get
Sorry.
the outfit in. 'Cause
When did this come out?
Oh, let me see.
If I'm here and I just moved in, I'm guessing July 2022.
Let me see. Drawing Matrix.
Rabbit says,
Well-
I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm legally obligated to watch The Office. Yeah, you gotta watch the Office if you live in Pennsylvania. That's still valid. All right, what were you saying?
Now, Rob, you're completely wrong, and you should have got the hint from the fact you literally say it in the intro.
Shit.
This was Valentine's Day 2023.
Oh my god, I
This-
really
this
didn't.
was like
I really went that long without setting up my office.
yeah,
We must have
Yeah,
been
there's-
crazy busy.
yeah, I can't remember exactly what, but we had a lot of stuff going on that year.
Oh, you
And
know what? I
'cause the
remember
last-
now. Sorry, I
the
keep
last-
interrupting you.
the-
Sorry. Oh shit,
No,
I'm
you're
still
good.
doing it. I'm still doing it. Fuck. Okay, I'm done.
It's fine, Rob. We just need to get you a shot collar. But nah, because this was Valentine's Day. The last drawing matrix before this was the Swampfire Ultimates. That was January. So that was. Oh no, that's actually only a month difference. Never mind. I thought it was a long time difference.
Yeah, I remember it took me forever to set up the office because when I moved, I just had to keep working. So I set up everything I needed bare minimum. And in fact, there's a lot of breakdowns when I first moved in here where you can see behind me. Because like that, so that angle is a new angle because I felt like my old background looked bad because it was just like another desk and like sometimes a bunch of boxes and stacks of paper. So I turned my desk and my camera to face that wall, but it was still bare. So that was right after rearranging my office, but I still didn't have it like all set up. Oh, and Crystal says, I was going to say I knew it was 2023 because you were wearing my Christmas gift, which I gave to you in 2022. That's also true. There were so many signs pointing to it, and I still said July 2022.
You literally intro this video with Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Yep. I forgot Valentine's Day happens in a very specific spot in time. Like, it can't just be whenever.
Like it's a day or something.
Yeah. Speaking of Crystal, so she also got me a Fenton thermos, which you can see in episode 13. I did start using it as a water bottle, like for its intended purpose, but I got worried about cleaning it and it would ruin the fact that it lights up. So now I just have it displayed, but I did use it as a legit water bottle for a bit. Yeah, in fact, it changes color too. Like there's like 10 different colors. So you can like change, you can make it blue, purple, like 3 different blues actually, green, white, all of that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right.
Crystal, I'm going to need an Etsy link, please. Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I'm picturing like a suit-like jacket, and then I was just gonna take it from there. Because like, you know, pro athletes, they always dress kind of nice and formally, out making public appearances and press conferences and whatnot. See if I can keep those bangs.
Oh yes, you gave me the map infinity. I should have put that in the video. It's stuck to my wall right now. Here, I'll show you a picture of it. I'll take a picture right now.
Genderbent Ben.
Check the tier 1 chat in like 30
Let's
seconds.
see what else I can do.
Yeah.
The side tufts, but then the whole rest is just like cut all the way down.
What if we just gave her a ponytail? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in love with this.
Ben sure isn't.
Yeah. My God. Businesswomen twist skirts. They're just.
I hate when I make myself laugh
I
from
still think
videos.
the best
Yeah,
look
that's cool.
would
Use
be
a
the-
funny
the
guy,
short
Ryan. Use a funny guy.
I'll give that
I know, but I feel stupid laughing at my own shit.
Oh, sending this message just made me level 63 in Discord.
Hell
Little
yeah.
tennis racket earrings.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Yeah, I
like to
should have
think
put
she's
that
still
in the
with her.
fucking
Like,
episode. That would've been
maybe
cool.
there was like an
Oops.
accident moving into France, and it broke some of her trophies. So as a gift to her, he turned them into earrings.
Oh,
Yeah, he broke
don't
2
make
of her
me care about
trophies.
This guy. I don't give a shit
So it
about
could be a
hockey.
matching
Dude, I
pair.
swear to
Yeah.
God, it's her.
He breaks one, and then he suggests that idea. She was like, I can't just wear one earring. And then he looks over to the shelf and smacks another one off.
I'm just gonna do some quick defining lines on her face just to really get that down. Here we go.
5-way L Julie.
Yeah, you even straight up said 5-way L Julie. Like, you were...
Yeah. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. I honestly, I don't even know what else I could do different. I think Julie is just not a very flashy character. So it's hard to really do a lot of very like distinct and out there characteristics for her without it feeling like it's out of character. So at least for me, I feel like this is the best we could have done.
Yeah, if anything, I would say maybe not having the pants under the skirt. I feel like the skirt on its own, because like you said, she's not flashy.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, they're
most
leggings. Or I mean, tights. Sorry, they're tights.
Are they tights? Because it looks like they have a bit of a collar at the ankle. That's why.
No, that's part of the shoe.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that's fine. If anything, maybe making them a slightly lighter color so it's easier to tell them.
Yeah,
maybe,
that's valid. I could have made it lighter.
I would give this a 4.
A 4? I would
Yeah.
say 5 just because I can't think of anything I could do better than this. At least not without like no, even then, like again, like what else could you really do with Julie? Like what would earn that 5 if it wasn't a 5?
I don't know. I think, and this might be just because one of the pictures of you that you put of her in the video, she was wearing like a blue tennis outfit instead of her regular pink color. I feel like giving her a different color than pink might have been aesthetically pleasing to me, but like that also probably would have made it harder to tell it's her. That's why I'm saying 4 though. Is I feel like the color would be nicer if it was something different, but that's just me.
Would you do a 4.5?
I'll do a 4.5. You
Okay.
get that little extra
Thank you.
50 cents.
Thank you. I really like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ship though. Ship specifically.
Yeah.
Uh
Ship.
I understand the bottom green bit because he's a bigger version and everything. I kind of wish he was still just the solid tech patterns though. That's just me.
You know what? I would have given him an extra set of legs now. Give him 4 instead of just the 2.
Seeing the fact he has like the almost not like a dog collar, but like a nape type of line, this makes him feel more sentient, and that worries me. Because like he looks like Gotro's just like laying on the ground.
We gotta direct people to our behind the scenes video on this channel too, the Rust Bucket, where you can see a lot of cut footage, and we talk a lot about ship in that video.
Yeah, we did talk. I forgot we did a cut footage
That was
thing
fun.
for this.
Yeah, I rarely ever
I like
do
doing
that.
those.
Like, I mostly just because there's so much footage that we cut, and I guess when I was editing this one, I just felt like keeping some of it. I should probably do that more because it's not that hard.
It would be fun.
It is a little hard, sorry.
It could also give extra content to the Rust Bucket or extra content to our paying patrons and YouTube members.
That's right. Yeah, all of the cut footage and stuff.
No, Jennifer, I don't hate pink or women. How dare you?
Actually,
He just hates pink women.
added a bun to it. that I kinda like. It's
Princess
more bun.
Bubblegum pisses me off.
Yeah, he likes pink and he likes women, but put them together, hell fucking no.
I put her in a completely different pose and everything.
the final sketch
Need a
wasn't
giant
even
plushie
anything
of Ship.
I
Oh, that would be
am
cool.
going to be covering my personal favorite of the Ben
Attea?
relationship love interest. But let me re-say that.
You didn't cut that? God damn it, Rob.
Normally, typically,
Thanks,
I,
man.
You're
go off
welcome.
On very fanficky type of writing.
I forgot we did Attea this
I
early.
don't want it to be presented
I mean, like,
that
in the
way.
video.
I'm doing
Yeah.
a little bit of that today, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're having fun with it. Let us enjoy ourselves.
Attea. She is now the current leader.
I do
of
love
the
Attea.
Incursions.
Attea is such a
That's one
fun
of the last
character.
Yeah,
episodes.
I think they did a lot of really cool
Plot
stuff with her in the
that
show.
Persian culture, she has to have.
I like that
did
she
like her
overthrows
when she was
Milius.
introduced.
That happens with
Yeah,
Looma,
when
but she
she's
runs
first
things
introduced in
different
Alien
than
Force,
her-
I
her
didn't like her
previous
at all.
predecessor.
The Omniverse
Whereas they
version
would
is what
just
made
go
me
around
like her.
Yeah,
destroying
that made her
everything.
pretty
She now
interesting.
offers people
She's
a choice.
spunky.
Either I'm gonna destroy
She's got
your
no
planet,
fucking
or
eyebrows when she's a
you can
child
join
and
Yeah.
the new
weird looking.
Incursion empire that she is.
Yeah,
found
the
and
freckles
spread
and
her
the
influence and
pattern
control
on her
like
forehead
that.
really helped her
Between
design it
Alien
too.
Force to Omniverse, which is arguably like at best pushing a year later.
I remember
Attea
during these
matured
sketches,
very
one of them I was
quickly
gonna do her
due to
bald so you can
incursions.
see the
Now,
full
is that
pattern on
just
her head.
in their
But then I was
adolescence
like,
to
I don't know if
maturity,
that's
or would
weird
you
looking
say
or
she
not.
continues
Yeah,
to
I
be
think her headgear
badass?
is a
I
big part of
believe
her design.
incursions in general just
I do think like
What
if
is
we
she,
did
like,
another design for her,
equivalent to-
like
I'd say, like,
late,
mid-
even later in
mid-
life, where she's like
Yeah,
much
that
older,
works.
doing
a
just
little
the straight
suggestion,
bald, I
maybe
think
shrink
could
the
work
head a
for
little
her.
bit
Though.
to make her
Yeah.
her body seem a bit older by comparison because she's like mid-30s.
Maybe when
now.
she's
I
old as
actually
Milius.
Completely forgot that aspect
Yeah.
of the story.
Taya maybe has like a lot more of a professional.
Give her
image
vibes of,
in
like,
front of the
um,
Empire now. But
what's
then Ben
the-
shows up
oh,
and it's
God.
just back to her old ways.
From Black Panther,
She's
I can
giving,
never
like, a
remember
speech to
the
her
the
people.
character's
He's
name, but
bullfragged
the
in
the
Okoye?
top guard.
Hyper up, like,
Yes,
"Yeah,
Okoye.
woo-hoo."
Yeah.
And she's like, the room is dead quiet, and Ben's like, "What? I'm trying to support you."
I love your bullfrog. I'm trying to support
Hey, Rocky Balboa. I like that you're keeping the scarf though. The scarf is pretty significant.
If
If we're starting the video off this tired, I'm surprised to see how far it goes.
She would have one of those for when she's like on the throne and like giving speeches, but then she's got this like cool kind of tactical underneath suit.
The coat should be able to like magnetically snap onto her outfit,
Yeah.
like interchangeable.
Was
'cause
Attea
that could
only
be
in the
older
Alien
days of
X debut
incursion. Their armor
episode in
was
UAF?
typically
Yep,
just
that was the only
wrap
one. She didn't show
around
back up
off
again
so
till
that they can
Omniverse.
still freely bounce around.
I'm
as they
fine with
develop,
that.
like,
I feel like if they did
bigger,
more
leaner,
child
faster
Attea
armor,
in the
coat
show,
became just
in
a
in
symbolic
Alien
relic
Force, I
of
probably
those
wouldn't like
times.
Yeah,
it.
that's a one and
Despite
done.
The armor in this version being a lot more like leaner and skin tight. It's probably made from a much more denser material because they have more advanced technology. Not really much different you could do
Wish
with
they-
her face at this
Crystal
point.
saying, I do
Not
wish she
really.
was more
Mostly
frog-like
just
in the
changing her
actual show.
proportions
Love that
ever so
Ash added
slightly.
that. I like
Maybe
frogs.
elongated mouth, though,
And
to
Attea,
show
so-
the frogness a bit more.
Yeah, we can lean more into her froggy because everybody looks super froggy in her species except for her.
What if she has that same like crest thing that Milius has come up as kind of like you remember how Tetrax had
I
like,
got gremlins
that
hanging
front
on my
piece that
backboard.
kinda
I didn't even
sticks out of
realize
his
that.
chest
Wow.
where his helmet closes up, but she has a bigger frog helmet that closes up around her entire head.
Ooh, that works. I'm liking that.
I forgot that that was part of the design.
I think I am finished.
Yeah, I
with
did too
Attea.
when I rendered it.
And you did two with her too, like one with and one without a jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
I
Damn,
like how you didn't center the other one at all. It's just like, she's here too.
Yeah. I wish we did voices for that. Maybe we just didn't have the resources at the time.
I think that's probably what it was.
Yeah, today we definitely would have. Like, we would have had Kellen, like, seek people out and all that stuff. This is fucking solid for me, too. Like, maybe I just really love what we did with this video, but I would also give this, like, I'd push for a 5. This is dope.
I can agree with that. I will say I do kind of wish, like how I just made the joke about it, I did forget about the whole closing helmet thing with her collar when I was rendering it. So if I remembered that, I feel like it would have been shaped a little bit differently, including her like crown goggles thing. It was supposed to have the middle point up to make it look like a crown, but then I like ditched that last second. And I don't know, I feel like I could have shaped those a little bit differently. But overall, I do really like this one, especially her staff thing too, that it's the button. She doesn't use it to fight. She just walks around with this stick and randomly will threaten to press the button on it.
Yeah. I like how you did both, because I like the design with and without the coat. Like, I can imagine if she shows up, she'd have a scene similar to Rook in episode 1 of Omniverse, where like she dramatically throws off the coat and like gets ready for battle and like pulls out the staff.
Hell yeah.
Sick. Yeah, no, she's a 5 for sure.
5.
And next up, we have a bit of a tragic tale. Elena Validus first showed up in Alien Swarm as a supposed love interest of Ben in his younger years. When I do remember really liking what I did with this, try to make her look more like Alyssa Diaz. I believe it's because both in Omniverse and in UA, she doesn't look anything like the live-action actress.
Yeah, that's the Peter that's just
not at all.
So
spiders, right? It's 10 million spiders that think they
Oh yeah, I remember this.
They're not actually. They ate him and he's dead.
You know what? I was kind of thinking the same thing too. Like, maybe the chips, like maybe they want to turn a new leaf and not exactly just be good. Perhaps when trying to manifest a role that they can take in society, they take after Elena and also have a very strong
The transformation effect also was not very
consciousness,
good.
Yeah. Her memories. They can kind of be
UAF was
my
very
initial thought
writing
going
based
into
and not
this was
visual
leaning a
based.
bit heavy.
Yeah, I
into
mean, saving
the
budget,
fact
I
that
get
she's
it.
made up of the chips,
Yeah.
and I was picturing like a very obvious cybernetic woman, kind of like the Killer Bebes or whatever they were called from Kim Possible.
I gotta watch Kim Possible
It's
again.
the killer bees.
Dude, same. I really want to watch it.
I recently
I wanna get it on
rewatched the
DVD.
Powerpuff Girls movie with Yvonne.
Joe Costa, something like
That was
that.
really
Oh,
good.
the one from back in the day with
Yeah.
Mojo taking over?
Yeah, like the
Oh,
origin
humans
one. Yeah, that was
to,
so
like, the
good.
finest degree where you couldn't even tell they're made of chips. It would kind of be like counterintuitive to give this appearance, because that might imply that they can't look entirely human. Maybe there's a happy medium.
So you know how they say nanomech is like the chips plus a little bit of human DNA? What if Elena is a natural occurrence of that? It's the chips but with humanity. And now she's trying to make
Oh, we went that
more
far
of
without me even
herself.
starting
She's
to draw.
trying to make a nanomech species,
Yeah.
like legitimately.
That's
Like,
awesome. I didn't
there's a
even think
reason
about
we
just
cut a
keeping
bunch of
her
stuff
evil.
from
All of these
Yeah.
like,
A lot of it was
you
just
kinda lean
talking.
towards like, oh yeah, no, they're good friends with Ben. Like they're nice.
No, Elena's still evil then. Yeah, I'm with it. Should she still try to...
I'm glad you
have a
did
human
decide to
form
keep her
then?
evil.
Oh, for
we
sure, 'cause
typically
she
make
doesn't want
people
anyone
like
knowing that
friends
she's
or
doing it.
Oh,
redeemed
so
a lot
people
because we
think
like
she's
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like she's cured or whatever.
The world would just
Oh,
be
I was
better
gonna
if
go
we just
full
all
on, like, supervillain,
came
where she's got, like,
together.
an outfit and
Some
stuff.
people can't do that.
Yeah, maybe this is the grand reveal. Like, she was doing that, and now she's finally at a point where, yeah, I'm actually still evil. What if I gave her like another set of really tiny
I'm not a
arms?
big fan of her
Inspired her
UAF
design
like
a little bit off the
design.
original Queen's
No, me neither.
design, how it's got that gold.
It's
with
just
the
hella.
orange
That's
circuitry.
literally it. There's
Yeah.
nothing
I'm gonna make her
nanite
look like
to
a,
it.
a fusion between the Nano Queen.
It's
and
not even the
herself.
same color
She's got,
scheme. Like,
this
look at that. That's
big
bronze, orange,
rim around
golds,
the back of
reds,
her head, maybe
and
that-
then in
They
UA,
changed the
it's
color of the
black and blue.
nanites, too.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Could lean into that as well. So she's got
They
like,
they
this
oversimplified
pattern
it for the show.
around her on the
They were
ultimate
just
alien
trying to
thing. I
make
think
a
what I'm gonna
easy
do is have
action
her
figure.
head-
Yeah.
Like, you ever seen iRobot where like they look very robotic?
And they
It's
never
awful.
even
Yeah.
tie
Or,
Nanomech
like,
into any
she's
of it.
very
Like, they have
obviously
Nanomech in the
cyborg,
show.
but
They
her
have
character's
Elena
still
in the
human.
show.
She
Like,
feels like she wants
you
to
could
identify a little bit more
do so
realistically.
much with that.
Ultimately, the
Is he
face
used
feeling
in that
people
episode
care
at
about, everything
all?
else is just a little bit
No,
more
and she
weird.
shows
That's
up
so
twice.
stupid.
I know. It's horrible.
Cartoon Network, hire us and let us do a
uncanny
reboot.
and scary. Please stop
yeah,
it.
you're still pretty scary.
We'll do the
You see
same
how on
story
the
points. We'll
Queen,
just
it
make
has
them
robot
better.
Arms, but they're
Yeah.
kinda just like insect feelers or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one set those and one with fingers. Oh,
Blaze
you know
Ninja
all
saying
those
iRobot was a
little
good
feely
film.
things she
iRobot's an
had
amazing
on her back? I
film.
think I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that.
Straight up.
It
give her
sucks
just
though
the
because people
nanomech
use it as like
Yeah,
fuel for like supporting AI shit now. Like no, it's a personified thing in the movie because it's fiction.
Flying around
around. I do
You
want
can't
to
do
keep
that
the
in real
hair,
life.
but on that note, maybe I could add her like weird hella spikes like coming out of her head. This is gonna be one hell of a drawing to finalize. I'm gonna follow the pattern of the ultimate alien design a little bit down here.
That was a pun, by the
Just
way.
to help sell that the bottom half of the
I
anatomy
know.
is a little more alien.
That's why I
Pinch
say
her
ye.
waist with the legs a little
Thank
bit more, because the legs are really skinny.
Pinch that torso. This is corset training 101 with Elena. We want your waist so thin that there literally can't be organs in there. All right. Well, this turned out.
I remember
pretty good. It's
redoing the
probably
legs
gonna
after
need a
this
little bit
sketch.
more refining.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I already
that's
knew
Elena.
then. I was like, this needs some work. Yep.
Okay. I like it a lot more than the actual show's interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it needs a little bit of proportional balancing, though. Like, the nanomech legs are really cool, but I feel like the last section of them needs to be bigger for some reason. Like, she obviously is tall, but I feel like it needs to be, like, alien scary tall, you know?
Yeah. Like really big feet is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or
Almost like, have you ever seen Titan AE?
no.
No? People, if you know Titan AE, there's a character in it that just has these massively weird legs, and proportional to their body, the torso and everything is much smaller, and it creates a very, like, intimidating alien silhouette to it. And I feel like that this could have benefited a bit more with something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like it. But I
is
really
very
like all
cool.
of these so far. So I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm just in a good mood. So yeah.
I would say a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
A 4. Okay. Not a 4.5.
A 4.38.
That's good. That's good for me. 4.38.
Cool. I do love the inclusion of the little tendril bits.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I'm
I
surprised
really
the show
like
didn't
Looma.
do that.
I think she
Oh,
was great.
Looma time.
I rewatched Rules of Engagement
Looma.
before this because that has like a fair amount of Ben's love interests to kind of refresh.
Dude,
my
I remember
memory.
we
I
ended
forgot
up
that
liking what we
Julie
did with
technically
Attea and
defeats her
Looma
in
so much. I
combat,
think
and
that was
that's
the
how Ben
deciding
isn't
factor to
betrothed
make
her
these the
anymore.
5YL versions of the characters.
Yeah.
Because, like,
You
I have Attea and Luma
The
appear
idea that I
in
have
the
is that
Zanelli
she
and
had
beyond.
to become the full
Yep.
leader of
And they got
Chorus
cards
and
now.
everything, and can't really find
Mhm.
anyone
Oh,
that's
I'm
like
so
strong
excited.
enough to be her betrothed and blah blah blah.
I liked how your
They
first two are the
said
more
that
alien
it's
ones,
like,
too.
hey, I'm the leader. Screw
It's
y'all, I don't
I'm
care
gonna
what
be
you say. I
straight,
wanted to do
fully
something
blunt with it.
similar
I'm
with
bad
Looma.
at
You don't
drawing
need to
real
trust your
human women.
husband to, like,
If it's a
do what you
monster
do.
or something,
You
though,
guys
I
already
can
do it.
do that
Here's the
easily.
twist. Both planets are still legitimately like, no, that's tradition. You have to have a mate or whatever. You have to have someone with you to rule. The struggles of being like a female leader, they bond in that sense. They become good
What if
friends.
Malware
Attea
ate
comes up with
Elena?
the idea, hey, why don't we pretend
yum.
to be with each other so that our
Was it
planets
tasty?
will get off our back and just let us do our thing. And
Little
from
metallic
that,
taste to
Koros
it.
is the first planet signed
Yeah.
on to the
A lot of
Incursion
iron in
Empire.
that one.
But with that, Looma travels around with Attea, helping her enforce.
I loved
their
this too.
joint
This was
or
such a
die.
great
The
addition
reason
to
that
it.
they're not
I can tell by the
actually
expression you have in the
together
video.
and saying anything to the other,
Look-
Attea
look at your
doesn't think that
face
she's
with the just-
literally
I was like,
evil.
oh, it was really
Looma
good.
because of the whole thing. Like, have to defeat her in combat. With Looma, just feels like
Sometimes
Attea is a
shipping
lot more,
characters is
competent
really
than
good.
her, because she's
Yeah.
running around and like taking over and running multiple planets at the same time.
Dude, I love this. Wow, that's crazy. That works so well. Too.
I still love it.
I love it. I'm on board.
And now with
okay.
Strong the Strong Lady,
Yeah.
her outfit. and
Yeah, all
everything
that
was
talking
like
before
she
any
would
drawing
became
happening again.
Queen of Koros. She would wear something a lot more similar to her father.
Xenoblade saying, gotta get some of those cards. You do. We only have less than 2 weeks that they're still available.
I want her to have a bigger,
Get the Creo
scarier
cards while you
version of
can.
that hammer weapon that she has.
Luma doesn't have any visible hair that we can see in her design. So are you thinking about giving her some hair or keeping it all within the helmet, or just, you know, maybe she shaves her head or something?
Also, Omniverse, I realized, kind of did change the.
I didn't answer your
Tetran
question,
designs
or did you
ever
cut
so
it?
Slightly, because before, with forearms at least, the arms came off of like more so their sides, whereas in Omniverse, it just sprouts from the arm.
Yeah, Omniverse gave them a separate set of pecs, so now Tetramans have 4 pecs. sex. Although females still only have 2 breasts, which is interesting. But the males, like...
I remember being
like
very
2
bothered by
centipedes
that.
right there. I don't know if I'm feeling the tied back.
Like, why would you
Yeah.
go through the effort of,
No,
like,
I
redefining
don't
the
know.
anatomy
Maybe
to
it
be
can
like, they have the
braid
same
it
amount of
back like
pecs
a
as they do with
Viking or
arms, but
something.
not follow it up with Looma?
Koros incursion
It's-
empire. Yeah, there's got to be some
because
type
they
of
would
new
I don't know,
title
man.
they would come up
They
with, 'cause it's
treat
like a
the
new
male
empire
designs a lot
entirely,
with
right?
more
Yeah, that
care
hair
than the
looks
female
great.
designs,
That
especially
was
in
cool.
Omniverse.
Both Attea and
Every
Looma
female in
have long
Omniverse
stick weapons
just
now
fits
that
in
they
that
battle each
same
other.
silhouette
100%.
shape.
Yeah.
I don't want to just have her
Ugh.
going like this, but like almost every reference.
It's kind of the Tetraman thing, you know. They're always flexing. They're very
Urgh.
proud of their strength.
They go to take like the royal portrait of Attea and Looma. Looma's just. What about the Dreadwind Empire?
Profile
That's
picture.
cool. That's cool. I like it.
Then in that instance,
You guys can see us
you're,
workshopping that for a much
Looma
longer
Dreadwind
amount of time in the bonus video,
is
too.
the Partner
Mhm.
of Attea.
Dreadwind is really good, though.
Yeah, the fact that because we made it Atea's last name too, because they never technically gave her a last name. Like, oh, I'm so happy. Not even just the designs, but the story stuff we did with both of them for 5YL.
Yeah.
I'm so satisfied with it.
So,
I love them.
what do you think of this one, then? Like, in terms of a number?
Overall, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, no, I was gonna say 4 because of the pun, but like, I would say a 5. I don't typically draw armor very often,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I think this is solid looking armor.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I'll give it a 5.
Cool. A 5 as well.
Yeah, this is really solid. Good stuff.
Thank you. I love
Yeah.
too because the what was it? The hair was your idea. I didn't want to give her hair. I was gonna make her bald, but I think having that like Viking with the shaved sides and the braids thing looks
Yeah, and I like how you gave her the chin guard that her dad had, but it doesn't look like weird. Like everything like fits very well. I at first I was like, is this over designed? But it's really not. Like I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, well, if it was over designed, what elements would I take away? And that's when I'm like, no, I wouldn't take any of this away. This is solid. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, part of me almost would want to do having some kind of armor piece connect from the like the shoulder piece to the chin guard, so it actually feels like a piece of armor for the whole nape. Is that not nape? Cowl. Cowl is the word? I don't know. But I feel like having a piece of armor there would help it, but I also feel like it probably would muddle the silhouette some. I don't know. I do still really like this design though.
Yeah. Cool. Dun 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 dun.
Next up, we got a fun one.
Oh, yeah,
Ester.
I forgot about her visor.
One of the most efficient and enjoyable love interests. Esther was actually pretty invested in her relationship with Ben. She did a lot to want to impress him.
I'm so
She was
surprised
in-
how little she showed up. I really thought she was gonna be like the new Julie of Omniverse.
Yeah.
But
It
then
seemed
she
like
did
that's what
also
they were
ran
going
off
with, and
him.
they were
Yeah.
just like,
She's got a
oh,
lot more
bye.
to her.
Maybe they like I feel like that was their intention, and then they realized they don't actually know what to do with that, and then just purposefully ignored her. Like I can't imagine they forgot about her. I feel like they avoided her.
I mean, I feel like they could have. It might have also been in the instance of like, oh, it's a new series. He needs a new love interest.
Yeah.
So they just made her in that sense and didn't think where to go, and she just ended up being a good character by accident. But then they still didn't know how to keep that going.
Yeah, exactly. Like they just they screwed up. They set up all the pins and couldn't knock them down.
She's the leader of a bike gang
Yeah.
now.
You know what?
Also, it's making me realize now her eyebrows are so goofy.
The antlers?
She participates.
Yeah,
in
like it.
Rojo
I
went
feel
off
like
and
if it was
started
done
like a space
in a
biker
slightly
gang.
different
Teams up
way
with
than
Rojo.
just
Indirect-
straight
like,
up
she doesn't know that
eyebrow
Rojo's a bad guy. She
expressiveness,
goes off
I feel like it
thinking,
could have
like,
worked.
oh, yeah, no,
Like if
I
it was
know what
almost a
I'm doing.
wing
I'm
off
doing
of the
whatever I
brow
want,
shape
and it's the
itself.
right thing. I'm
Yeah.
not hurting anyone. Then she
I really
finds
like
out about
the
Rojo and kinda questions her
story we
morality
came up
and
with her.
stuff.
She overthrows Rojo
With the-
and they
yeah, this whole
appoint her
thing.
as the
Yeah.
leader of
With the
bike
biker
gang,
story.
and she wants
Yeah,
to accept
no, it
the
is fun.
leadership 'cause she feels like she has good
I saw
guidance,
some
thought,
people
principles,
originally
and
complaining
ways
of
life
like
now, but she doesn't wanna lead
with
the
Five
biker
Whale
gang, so
lore
that's what
will like
pushes her to
connect
come back
elements
and
that weren't
eventually take
previously
over
connected
as a leader
sometimes,
again.
Yeah.
and people
Antonio
not
becomes a
like
leader
that
of the
sometimes
biker
because it
gang.
makes the
Gonna
universe
take
feel
more
smaller.
influence from
But take into
biker
account, all
outfits
these
than
people
winter
lived in
outfits, and just try
Undertown.
to
They
make,
all
like, a
have
winter
connection through
version of a
Ben.
biker
They have
outfit.
like
Oh, her-
their
oh, wait, isn't
bubble
she
of the
half-
universe that they
Is
all
she?
kind of
Yeah,
exist in. So
Yeah.
having
I remember that 'cause I
elements
just noticed
They all got a
together
Facebook account.
happens.
I was
Yeah.
like, why doesn't she have that? in her story?
Oh
I'm not-
god,
I'm
they
not
all
feeling
have
it
Ben
entirely
blocked.
yet. I need to find
Yeah.
the right jacket. There is, like,
Ben keeps
fuzzier
sending
leather
friend requests
jackets
to
that I can
Esther,
take inspiration
and
from,
she keeps
like a flight
deleting it.
jacket.
That would make sense too. She's a biker in space.
Gonna change the texture from very fuzzy to more furry, like the original design.
She and Antonio split, but like not in a negative way.
Yeah, I feel like they both kind of knew going into their relationship. It was
I do
probably
also
just a
like
fling anyways.
going with that
Yeah,
angle
I
of
don't
like
think they were
they're
that serious.
Antonio and her
What
aren't
kinda
even
hair do you
together
think?
anymore.
I think
Because like
maybe I'll just do,
she
like, the
wasn't
spikes
angry
again,
at
but, like,
Ben
with more
necessarily
thickness and
when
length
she
to it. Craho hair
chose
just
Antonio
naturally, like,
over.
stands
She
on
seemed
it.
neutral, so doing the
Bandana,
same thing with
the
Antonio
biker part
feels
of her,
in
which is
character
kind
for
of
her.
Yeah.
almost an
She-
extension of like long, almost like Sonic
She's
the
very
Hedgehog
emotionally
kinda hair.
mature.
Gotta go stretch.
She's not gonna let a
This
relationship
jacket
destroy
can,
her.
like, drop down somehow, like it's a whole big coat. So I love the double rings of fur that they have for her. I'm thinking to myself, like, the double tufts are kind of like Kraho's signature, but this isn't a Kraho outfit, so I'm gonna resist giving her them.
These clothes don't stretch with her.
I think they would, just to keep things simple, but they're not Kraho. You know, there's enough stretchy species out there in the universe where they have.
They're made
material
of
that does
Galvan.
this. This
Or,
is good enough
galvanic
as a
mechamorph.
basis for
Yeah.
5-whale Ester.
No, they're just made out of Galvan. Galvan skin coat.
That's their job. They have to be somebody. Oh shit! I clicked. Yeah. So this one, I think I feel similarly about it that I did with Jenn, where I feel like we accomplished everything we wanted to do, but somehow it's not meshing as well. But I don't feel like it doesn't mesh as well to as strong as a degree. So I would give this like a 3, maybe even a 3.5.
I would agree with a 3.5 because like I do like the individual elements. The overall though does feel kind of
Yeah.
What's the symbol on her bandana?
That's Rojo's skull.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It almost makes me think it'd be cool if which I know it's to give representation to the fact of the story and everything, but I feel like having the Rojo skull on something, I think it'd be cooler as like a back design on the jacket. But you obviously couldn't see that in the still.
Yeah.
I think that would be a cooler.
And then if this
implication
was,
of it.
if this at least like outfit aside was the design we went with, her hair would cover it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know, 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
Next up, we're gonna be
It's more the outfit than the design for me. Like I feel like the body and the face and the hair is good.
covering Gwen's best friend, Emily. Her and Ben went on one.
We
date.
almost
They
didn't
made a
cover
joke
Emily.
about her.
Yeah, we were like, does this even really count?
I guess.
I think the story you came up with is the reason why we included it, because I really like the idea.
You left me at the top of a radio tower.
But I mean, it's crazy how like I just feel like I always have to emphasize this. We say it in this video, I say it in the breakdown, and I'm saying it right now. We aren't saying we believe this is canon. It's just if it was canon, this would be a cool idea. Do I believe Ben did this? Maybe, maybe not. Honestly, I don't really give a shit. But
like it seems like he could have. Like we're not saying that's what it is.
Yeah, he could have. And if he did, this would be an interesting story. And with that, I support this idea. But I mean, I feel like y'all are really not like listening to exactly what we're saying when we're talking here.
Before we begin, are we
Here we go.
to the idea
I'm
that
about to explain it again.
Ben's
We're still gonna get the
actually
same
a
fucking
wheelchair?
comments.
Yes.
Okay.
The implication is just too much to not assume. She gets into alien law.
Yeah.
Once
And I stand by
Undertale
this
is
too,
more,
because, like,
established public
you would
information that
assume
we know about. She tries to
Ben could have been
actively
tied to
sue
it based on her
Ben, causing
reaction.
her injury. But because
And it's not
Yeah,
like
she was like
Ben 10
super
has-
angry about it.
Yeah, they don't have great representation of people with disabilities, so whenever they do, it seems like it's a plot point. Every time Max has a robot arm, it's a plot point. So with the show, you would think if they did something like that, there would be some reason for it.
Plus, I still still stand by this too, because like she's just a one-off character that's never brought up again. Giving her like such a strong presence in the Undertown, or the sorry, words. I haven't slept much. Giving her such a strong presence in like the what's the word I'm thinking of?
Was her mentor at first, but then
the social thread of Undertown. Like I feel like that's giving her a much stronger point to it. Feels nice to me because she was like literally nothing in the show.
Law and Order, Undertown. You can see us going down the path of like if she's
because she's the best friend of a main cast member. I feel like they need to have a bit more importance in the overall fabric of it.
Crystal in the chat makes a good point too. Like if I was in a wheelchair and glued to a top of a building, so even so, like Ben couldn't have been responsible, but this whole story could still work. Like Ben glued her to the top of a building at Spider Monkey. She got pissed. She studied law and then sued him.
1 second, sorry.
No problem.
She can have like some tech in her chair, but like I still feel like it should be a manual thing. So remember how when we see the future in Omniverse, you can kind of see some new design elements of what fashion in Ben 10 is going to evolve into. With the
I liked including this as well.
The suits. I think she should be wearing something close to that.
I was gonna try to base her outfit
like emulating the future Omniverse clothing style into her design.
Like, I'm already living in the future.
She starts working for Argent. Like, Argent eventually trusts her enough to start sharing some of his corrupt secrets of how
I want that painting. Someone please.
Of course, he's not doing it legally.
I want to find a higher resolution thing so I can get it printed.
I think it's on the wiki.
Overthrowing the president of Undertown.
Let me see if I can find it.
Gets the attention of Chad Smith.
She does that, and then she does the mentorship with Chad Smith, and then breaks that off. When she gets back, though, she works for Argent and like cleans him up. Essentially,
who made the chair? I mean, she studies under Chad Smith. I like to think that it was how lawyers and stuff have their suit guy. Like Chad Smith has his little floating briefcase platform. He probably got the chair made for her.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna throw this in the tier 1 chat. This.
Like
Oh, the image Crystal posted too is fucking hilarious. Of all the female designs overlapping.
I think
this is as high of a resolution as I can find, which is better, but not great.
And then it would go terrible. I could just see Ben in court saying something really stupid.
Okay. I feel like I could still get that decently printed.
Yeah.
More or less has good intentions, but not really great social awareness in these kind of situations. She looks like someone you would see in politics.
We didn't come up with a last name for her.
What about Horowitz? Emily Horowitz.
I could see that. I like that.
I like the name.
Horowitz.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that leaves us.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think?
I would say it does feel like a natural evolution of the character. I mean, I'd say like a 3.5 to a 4. Like it's not anything amazing, but it definitely does feel like the character and is decent.
Yeah, I would say 3.5 because I also feel like I think the wheelchair could have been more interesting.
My biggest problem with it is we stated that we didn't want to make it high tech, and then
right.
I was trying to think like, do I just give her a regular chair? Do I give her something like in between?
It
so
looks.
I tried to go for an in between.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks comfortable, but yeah, I'm good with a 3.5.
Almost looks like a Professor X chair. Yeah, I could see that. Make it yellow.
So that leaves us with one final love interest that we want to tackle. We're going to do 2 versions. So both Ash and I are going to have a go at creating a 5-whale.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did 2 Kais.
So the way I see Kai Green...
Because we were indecisive on who was going to do it, and we had an odd number.
With her? What could possibly make you think that we belong together? I came here from the future.
Maybe they tried to lean into it. They went on 1 or 2 dates just to figure it out, but they're still very set in their ways for now. They just agreed, you know, if this truly
I
is
wish
our
they
future
did
and
Kai
our
better in the
destiny, it's gonna
show.
happen
She
no
was
matter what.
annoying.
So how about we both go take our own paths, and you know, whatever happens that brings us together in the future will happen, or if not, then Spanner was wrong and it was an alternate timeline. But either way, they're not really worried about fulfilling the prophecy
worthy of being together. So I imagine
cursed
Kai's
woman.
just off living her own life right now, really playing up that Laura Croft role that they gave her in Omniverse. But I feel like with a little bit more of an
I do think that
adventure
was a good
feel,
angle to
maybe
go with
something a
her
little bit more
aesthetic in
fantasy, since she
Omniverse.
eventually
Yeah.
wields-
Kind of
is it-
Tomb
is it
Raider-y.
Excalibur itself.
It worked out for the
Yes.
best.
Actual Excalibur.
It is
All right.
Excalibur.
I also think she would make a lot of contributions to that museum. She was shown working at in Omniverse.
Museum?
She goes around Earth
Museum?
and tries to uncover all of the ways
Museum.
that aliens
Muse-
were part
mu-
of Earth
Museum?
to begin with. Like, you know how they said aliens helped us build the
Musabi.
pyramids and all of that. Like,
Yeah.
it's her mission to truly uncover the territories in Earth. It's like Ancient Aliens, except she's going in there head first and seeing what's what. And there can be like some Omniverse version of the Ancient Aliens guy that's like her boss or something, and she hates him. I think even if her and Ben were to work out and start harboring feelings for each other, they were both too immature
Blushing in
at the time
cartoons
to
looks
really
so
make that
bad
blunt and let people
sometimes.
grow and
Yeah.
change throughout their lives. I kind of want to give her a cape, but maybe not. A backpack would work though.
Yeah, no
Maybe
cape,
something that,
dude.
like,
Don't do
mirrors
the cape.
Omnitrix, at least in the aesthetic that she
I liked
has,
this, too,
but
giving
instead
her a
it's
little
just, like, this
communicator.
very like advanced piece of technology
Yeah.
that can like map the terrain around her.
Creating
pull
that
the
kind of like
connection that
aesthetic
resources
parallel is
with a
really
strong
nice
signal. It's
whenever
like
it's
a
characters that are
prototype.
kind of
Yeah,
being
they can
forced to
have,
be
like,
paired
little
together.
grappling hooks too that she can shoot out.
Yeah.
Nice little
Grappling
yeah,
hook!
I do already like her hair as is though in Omniverse. I
Oh, the
think we might just
ponytail.
Stick with that. Yeah, I
It
think
is a
I'm
good
gonna give her the
hairstyle.
same kind
Yeah.
of like wear that she's wearing in the future. I think by now she can have some of that technology.
I don't know if I
already.
like her
Just
future
goes
design.
in and,
Like the
steals a bunch of
plumber-esque
clever stuff
outfit's
to
kind of
use for
weird.
her own
Yeah,
stuff
it's not
and stuff.
great.
Ben said it was fine.
I kind of want to see if there's a way I can give her something of Ben's on her.
The LeBeau fur.
She does care. I think I'm gonna put it on the.
That's a good
I
idea,
don't want it to
too.
be like a metal sword. I don't want it super sci-fi. I still want to keep her relatively grounded. All right. Battle extraordinaire, fearless adventurer, keeper of the museum of alien creatures. 5YL Kai Green version 1.
Version 1.
Version 1.
This is the version that's on the card, right?
Yes, and in episode 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So I do like the balancing of aesthetic on this a lot more than what they had in the actual show.
Yeah.
I do like the more unique look to Excalibur too.
I like this a lot, too.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
would
gonna
say
lie.
this is probably a 5.
Yeah?
Like, this is really good.
I'm good with a 5. I'm very happy with it. We no design has gotten any lower than a 3.5 on this list.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna get that low.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good with what we're doing here. Good job, us. We're
Yeah.
so good.
High 5 sent to the past.
Yeah.
So it's, to my understanding, you have your own thoughts on a 5-whale.
Oh, and I love your
right?
lore for her
I
too.
do,
The whole
you do.
Saturdays thing.
And I don't know what any of
Yeah.
these plans are, so this is going to be just as new to me.
Did we
as it would be
decide
to you.
which one of
This is
these?
something I've
They're
like,
the
if
same.
this
talked
was.
about on a stream
No, I'm saying
before.
like this is her
I, as
lore
well
in
as
5YL
Ben,
because I don't
both
remember what the
don't
song
like
is.
the idea
Yeah,
of
no, I'm saying
destined to
like
be
both
with
of our
each other.
lores,
So they do
we
try to
melded it
avoid each
together.
other. Kai
Where like
tries
she
to
started
have
alone
her
and then
own
she started working for the
exploratory
Saturday.
arc,
So it's like
similar to how yours
mine
is.
is
The way
where
that
she's
it's
doing
fun to
between
do is that she has a
Omniverse
TV
and
series,
5YL,
which is a
and yours
brand
would be
new
like
iteration
where
of
she
the
is now.
canceled
Like this is
show,
current
Okay.
present day.
which was formerly hosted by VV Argost.
Oh, snap. I think I...
I've told you about this
Vaguely, yeah.
once before.
I think, yeah.
Going
Yeah, this is an
into
idea I
the
had, like,
adventuring, trying to
way
find
even
treasures.
before
At
this
first, she's
video.
really bad at it. But then
Just
she
because I
runs
thought the
into
aesthetics
secret
lined up
Saturday.
between
She
the
gets
Saturdays
documentation
and
of
like the
them and
Tomb
what they're doing,
Raider-ness
and
she
she
Yeah.
had.
ends up blackmailing them. that
Also, I got to
she's
do a
going
Weird
leak the
World
footage of
logo
them
for this
specifically
video. I was
on
happy
her
to do
show.
that.
Yeah.
was fun.
Basically
Weird
letting her
World.
tag along with their adventures, going to like film creatures and treasures.
So basically, Kai joins the
I also love the
Saturdays, but
implication
publicly
that
it's
she's the
just
host of
Kai.
Weird
It's
World
Weird
now.
World with
She
Kai
doesn't want to
And the
call it
Saturdays
Weird
are
World
always
though,
off-camera and
because she
helping her out.
probably hates the name
Okay.
of it.
Correct. And with this, she would
like,
start dating Zach.
what's your show?
Zach does not
Yeah,
know that
Weird
she knows
World.
Ben.
Maybe the
with Kai
jealousy of her
Green.
being with Zach is what starts to
It's so
unlock
weird.
the feelings that
My
he
God.
resists having for her. Ben has to admit to himself that he likes Kai, or else, like, why is he jealous?
I don't want it to seem like Zach is just being used as a pawn in this story. I feel like Kai probably is actually developing feelings for him.
Yeah,
So
I ship
when
this
they
so
all
hard,
meet
dude.
up again, it actually
Yeah.
is
Zach X
a
Kai.
We need-
crap type of moment.
We need to do
I'm
that
gonna lean
for
a
the next
little bit
Valentine's
into
thing.
the
Is
Secret
just a
Saturdays
nice
being
little
a
post
forum
of Zach
design.
and Kai
I am
together.
giving her a
What would you
little
call it,
visual
CAC?
camera.
Maybe
No,
she's
that
got
sucks.
like a body cam then?
Oh,
Zai.
But I think it'd be funny at
Zakai?
She had to lug around
Zakai's
a
good.
giant studio camera.
Okay.
Green
With it, at
Saturday.
5YL, she has a
Green
horse
Saturday?
and it's painted orange like the Saturdays.
I'm doing that instead.
Chip that connects him to the plumber's archives is disconnected, so he's like independent and isn't part of the horse hive.
Oh my god, I love that. I'm giving it one.
That footage right there is the
Essentially
test
just a
I
big
made of the horse
Taurus.
puppet.
Like a Taurus that grew up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
Tauruses are
wondering if
made
you had
to
just
be a
done
lot
it
more
for
with
this or
bare bones.
Oh
But
no, that was
I
the
would say,
first time I ever
Tauruses
animated
grow up to
horse,
become
and I just
horses.
took
I
that
think
clip
it
and
works.
tinted it
It's like
orange.
everything has like buckles
yeah.
usually in these kind of things where it's
It,
like
I love
very-
like
I don't
this
wanna say
era of our
military,
content because it was
just
like
that
all of the
kinda,
different
like,
projects were starting to like
yeah, survival.
actually
Kinda give
meld
them bigger
together into
boosts. I
one
imagine she'd be,
solid
like,
thing that it
stomping
is
around
now.
jungles and stuff
Yeah.
a lot with them.
What kind of like television personality do you think she would be? Do you think she would be like very just straightforward herself on TV?
I feel
or
like
do
she'd be
try to,
blunt
like,
still.
play it up and make a presentation.
She would definitely try to play it up, but break character a lot because she'd get pissed
Mhm.
off.
Maybe one of the quests she tries to go on is to find the sword of Okpu, and she goes there and it's destroyed already, and like you see the Mayan god's body rotting away.
Yes, yes, I like that. That's the first thing the Saturdays take her to do.
They later find like Tetramen DNA.
See,
on her or
that's
something, and she
you.
figures
You
out
making
it
that
was Ben, and she gets
hypothetical
so mad that
situation
Ben ruined
made
her
me want
first
so
mission.
bad, like
I
to make a
have
pilot
my
episode of this
iteration
like
of
Kai
Kai
with the
Green
Saturdays
by
thing,
Yeah.
and it end with that. Okay. Personally, and it might be just because it's me. I give this a 5. I love this design I did for Kai.
The only thing that gets me is the jacket.
I love the jacket. You don't like it?
I don't.
Nah. Aw. It's like like when you're a camera guy on a show or whatever, a crew
Yeah.
jacket type thing. It's a Weird World crew jacket.
I'll give it a 4.6.
4.6.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. What about the individual like little camera Horus? That would technically be a Taurus, actually. now
That
I
thing's
realize.
awesome. Yeah, that's a 5 on its own.
This is the what is it? It's not Taurus. This is Tourist.
Yeah.
Because she goes around to various locations and shit, and it's just a camera.
Well, a 4.9. I feel like the Taurus
4.9?
for the Taurus, I feel like it needs its pupil.
But okay, my only thing with that is that in our little context we gave for the lore,
Yeah.
this isn't like sentient. It is literally just a camera.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
just
I
not
mean,
connected
if-
to the Horus Horde. I thought it was still alive. Well, not alive, but
I
like,
mean, the conscious or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever the hell it is,
Yeah.
AI conscious. If I mean, I could see it being AI conscious and being like a little sidekick for her. That could be fun.
yeah, that's what I thought it
'Cause-
was.
You know what? Oh, that does make me wish we gave it a pupil. Damn it.
It's cute.
In lore, in the lore, it is the same consciousness level of as a Taurus.
Yeah.
Should it be able to talk?
Well, Tauruses only go beep beep, so it could just beep.
That's part of what I was asking.
Oh, then yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
like,
It's a
I could
Taurus.
I could see her having conversations with this thing. And it being, oh, damn it. I didn't even consider that when drawing this originally. I really wish I gave him a pupil.
Beep beep.
Just like her pulling him out of the backpack by the handle and like tossing it in the air and it just like starts beeping happily.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
that leaves us
okay.
with Julie at 4.5, Attea's a 5, Elena's a 4.38, Looma's a 5, Ester's a 3.5, Emily's a 3.5, Kai 1 is a 5, Kai 2 is a 4.6. Pretty good episode. Yeah, we fucking killed it.
Pretty solid.
Blop. Oh yeah, I did this graphic. That's nice.
I forgot about the graphic.
Yeah.
Little Rook.
Little Rook.
Happy
Alright.
Valentine's Day.
Now we're on Aggregor. Good old Greggy Poo. And you redesigned your avatar for this episode.
Because this was like, we always release something for Halloween. I think this was a Halloween release. Let me check the date.
When did this come out? I think this was last year. It was like kind of recent.
This was...
Was this last year? I'd be so surprised if this was 2 years ago.
This is 2023.
What?
November.
Oh my god, it was 2 years ago. That's insane.
I swear to God, this was last Halloween.
I know.
Did we not do a drawing matrix for Halloween last year?
We did something probably. I don't know.
Well,
man.
actually, no. Looking at the playlist, so this was the last drawing matrix of. Actually, no. Was the Clockwork run in December 23? I don't think it was. Give me a second. No. So okay, the Ultimates that's after this Greg episode was March of 24. So this was the last drawing matrix of 23, which means that 24 we did 4 drawing matrices.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that
I remember
seems like
you
a
were
lot, though.
That was like and you did 3 and beyonds. You were just like on a fantastic roll. You still are, but it's just like now that you're working on the movie, all of that effort is going towards one giant project.
Yeah,
So-
if the movie was being released in like smaller bits instead of a movie, like there would be like
Yeah.
probably 2 to 3 episodes out.
You're
by
making
this
like
point.
5 times the amount of and beyonds all at once, pretty much.
Yeah. And I'm gonna stay on that roll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the red Ultimatrix.
Good evening, Internet World and Universe. This is
I forgot what I
and
looked
welcome
like.
back to the
Yeah.
Drawing Matrix.
Ash
If you haven't noticed
Gregor.
yet, every 4th episode of this series,
Oh, hold on. This shit's loud.
I like to take a break
Oh
from my
my
normal
God.
Ultimates work and try a new prompt. We've done some gender bending and some 5 wild character designs. I thought it'd be fun if I just
I love the
straight up
posters that we did for
redesigned
those
a
two.
character.
Yeah.
Not for 5 wild, just for fun. Since we covered the Andromeda 5 in the last video, and I still have my Greg costume, I thought today we should
I also love when
redesign
you
the
give my
obtrusive
avatar little
Osmosian
expressive bits
known
like that.
only
Oh, thank you.
as Aggregor.
I meant to do those originally when I drew him,
Let's
but
get cooking.
I forgot to. So.
I absorb your powers, there won't be anything left.
Starting
There
off
won't be
with its
anything
default
left.
base form, I'm gonna be honest. I just think it's really boring. This is the first
It is.
time
I
in the
stand by
franchise
that.
we finally get to see a
Yeah, I like your
full-blooded
version
Osmosian.
a lot more.
And
In fact,
I
I'm
know
pretty
they're
sure this
supposed
is
to
the
look
one
at
that's on the
least
card.
Kinda human, since
Heck yeah.
Kevin?
But Greg is just some
Ah.
balding dude with pointy nipples coming out of his head. Like, even if he is just a dude, they could have at least made him a little bit more scary looking. He's a serious arc villain, and he just looks like
He looks
someone's
like a
angry
boring version of a
dad or
Treasure Planet
a really
character.
intense King of
The
the
chin
Hill
spikes
character. I don't
to
know, his outfit
match
just gives me
his
the same
forehead
type of vibes
spikes
as the show. For my
works
version, I
so
wanted to make him
well.
look a bit more alien.
Thank
Not
you.
too far out
That
there with
idea
his
stemmed
human
off
sense,
of
maybe
Kevin's scar
capability, but
originally,
just
because I
enough
was
that
like,
the
if
species
Kevin
can be
was
differentiated.
like
As
a
an easy
full
take, I just
Osmosian,
lifted some
the
features from
scar
Ragnarok.
would
He's
be
an
like
objectively
lined up with the
nothing
chin spikes, and it
character,
would be a
so
full
biting his
X
lip
on
should
his
be
chin,
fine.
and I think
He
that'd
just
be
looks
cool.
I
Yeah.
also wanted to give him some scarring. Greg doesn't wear a shirt, and I would like there to be a reason for that.
Did you
His
see the
design
Omniverse?
shows off how dangerous his past is without ever
Aggregor
uttering a
that
single
Derek did.
detail about it. Plus,
I
he
can't
uses
re-
his
I don't
staff
recall
for
seeing
most of
that
his
now.
combat, and I
I
like
didn't
to
care
think
for
it's
it.
because the scars are from past
How was it
energy
bad? Someone
absorption
send it in
that
the
he
Patreon
damaged
chat.
him. So he uses the staff as a kind
wanna
of
see it, I'm
buffer.
curious
Also,
now.
I gave him chin and knuckle spikes because why can't he have them somewhere other than his head? Are all Osmosians bald? Old man Kevin was, now I think about it.
I forgot about
Gets a hood. There were a few times where he's dramatically revealed in shots, and it.
Yeah, no,
honestly
this
looks
this
kinda lame
episode
because
is
it's
different too, because like I think this is the one I've done the
with a
most
slight shadow
alternate
overlay.
stills
Make
of
him
the same
mysterious,
design.
Make him
Yeah.
intimidating,
'Cause,
make
like-
him scary. This dude is hunting people to slap.
Yeah, because
them
he's got
up.
hooded, unhooded, and then uncloaked.
Other than that,
Yeah,
may I
and then
present
for
my
his next form,
redesign
he
of
has the
default
hooded
base
and unhooded
form
as
of
well.
Yeah.
Aggregor.
The ultimates I typically only ever do an albedo edit, maybe. Oh wait, no, you gotta let him show the other 2 versions.
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a whole team of Gregs. Alright. Personally, I think this is a 5 purely based off of how much improved it is compared to his actual design.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
I would give this a 4.8. I think the 2 things I would do is give the coat just a little bit more and the boots just a little bit more. But that's like
I could agree
barely
with that.
anything.
Yeah, the clothes, I focused on his physical features. The clothes were kind of boring.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything with them.
I like
made
the,
him,
the
like-
spikes on the knuckles too. That's pretty cool.
Just imagining him punching the hell out of someone, and it has the electricity absorbing texture to it, and he's like
Yeah.
pulling power with punches. Oh, but yeah.
Yes. Come
That's
to
his whole-
Papa.
Next
That's his whole quote for that bit.
Yeah.
Yes. circles as the Fusion Man, and amalgams are my jam. And in my
I took a
opinion,
screenshot
this is
because at the
already a
time I
pretty
couldn't
solid
find the
design.
original
I mean,
logo.
I'm not a big fan of the cobbled together color palette. It's the blocks problem.
I think I
for
have it now, though.
blocks. But throughout the franchise,
Oh, yeah.
most fusion designs go with the Franken-style of fusing, just sticking the parts together.
Oh
With
my
this
god,
design,
Crystal
they made
pinged
it
me
feel
on
more correct
the
for the
Omniverse
situation.
Greg. That's
Aggregor
terrible.
had a set
Yeah.
plan for the combo
That's
abilities,
not
and little
Greg.
details
What is
doesn't
that?
yeah, it doesn't
shaping
even
of
feel like
Andreas'
Aggregor,
arms to
like-
be slimmer kind of
It's
showed that.
Lex
He
Luthor,
chose
if
the pieces he
anything.
wanted
Yeah,
and made them
I didn't care for
cohesive
it.
together. This is also why he
I
isn't
remember
as
this
monstery
amalgam
as Kevin's
thing.
Malcolm.
This
form was
this
curated
took
in not just a
so
series of
long and so many
recreations.
passes
Now,
to get
praise
it
aside,
looking the way I
do still
wanted it
have
to.
some notes.
I'm as invulnerable as Bivalven's armor.
I'm sorry, Bivalven's armor is only on your lower half, and Ben grabbed your face. How does that check out, exactly? Also,
Yeah.
you talk about armor, but you don't even have Galapagos' shell. His back is just default
Yeah, that's
suit
crazy.
texture.
Like, I didn't
it just-
fully register that till you
For
pointed
my
it out.
design, I wanted to make him an
It seems
absolute
so obvious.
unit.
Give him the
He
shell.
talks about the fact he's wanted
I can
to
be
absorb not
nitpicky about
only a
designs in
tenth,
general
but all
sometimes
their
and just,
powers,
like,
and based on them
forgive it
disappearing
for
via
whatever.
slurping, that does
But like
happen.
when it
He
comes to
gets all their
fusions and
powers.
stuff, I have
But
such a
with
different
that,
passion
I
with
feel
it
like he would be getting
that I'm like,
their
why?
matter itself
Why
as
is it
well,
like this?
meaning that
What's
even as
wrong with you?
combined traits,
Why are
there
you
should be
stupid?
a little bit
Yeah.
of all of their aspects throughout the body somewhere. That means Galapagos' shell, Bivalven's hood, Pandor's armor itself. Now, that being said,
Also, yeah,
this
he
was a
absorbed
tough
their
balancing
entirety,
act.
not just a
Let's
section
just
of
start
them.
from the top. The overall body composition
Why
and
did they give him
mass
that
I
bump on
made
his
much more
elbow?
mechanical looking because of Andreas and Pandor, but texturally much more like Bivalven because his impenetrable armor. I added Galapagos' shell back on for additional defense, but it can now
The colors
extend
were such a
into
pain in the
hood
ass,
cover
too.
similar to
Oh my
Bivalven's.
God.
He has Andreas' drill arms, but they're outfitted with pressure blasters of water from Bivalven, since erosion could help with digging. But these water pressure drill arms are also outfitted with Pandor-style boilers on the ends, so he can fire scalding water blasts or steam as
The
well.
arms are
He
probably
has
my
similar
favorite part
boiler
of the
blasters
design.
for his legs, so that despite
Thank
his
you.
immense heavy size, he can propel himself around. This is more of an omniverse detail, but
Part of me kept
Bivalven's
wishing I
would be
did
high
power
nipples.
blurbs
I
for
added
this
onto
to
him so
describe
he
the
can
abilities and
see
stuff
while
I
he
was
has
talking
his
about,
hood
but
closed. For his less armored parts, I
the
wanted to
designs
bring
in this
more of the
episode
base
took
Greg
so
design back into
long
it
to
and make
do
them look as
Yeah.
though
and figure
they're
out
his
that we
parts,
just
but
did not
hulked
have
out
time.
and bursting at the seams with Pandor and Rad's energy. This also ends up reshaping his face to look a bit more like Pandor's, purely because I don't feel like the old design represented him enough. He was
He's a necklace.
essentially just a necklace. He gets Andreas's tail. Oh, and a fun thematic detail. I reshaped the hood's clasp to look like a V, being the Roman numeral V, representing the Andromeda 5. And I also reshaped his top chest vent to loosely resemble an uppercase A, representing Aggregor. This loose VA symbol acting as a possible
Yeah.
icon for him, because he's both the Andromeda 5
I like
and
integrating
Aggregor.
symbols into
Lastly,
designs,
because he was
but making
holding
them
his
less
staff when he
noticeable.
slurped up
Yeah.
the Andromeda boys, and it's gone after, I'm going with the fact that he absorbed it, and I turned it into a blade-like horn coming out of his
Did you
forehead.
end up going with the
One,
idea
to
of
go along with
the
my reasoning
double
of him
arms in
having
the
staff
final? I don't
in the first
remember.
place as an absorption
Yeah,
control
I'm pretty sure.
buffer,
I'm pretty
and
sure I
two,
did.
that maybe that could have been the key to his machine.
I hope I
You
did.
never really know. Other than that, may
I can't
present
remember
my
now.
design of Andromeda Amalgam Aggregor that I dub Agronaut.
Oh yes,
Yeah, I
you
did.
did.
Okay, I do kind of wish that I stuck with like that candy cane color scheme for his energy bits,
Mm-hmm.
but this is technically more accurate to the parts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think the arms are definitely my favorite. Like the big arms. Like the
Yeah.
way they all mesh together, especially like Energy's helmet going into the water tanks and then having Andreas's big drill thing on top. I think all that is solid.
Thank you. I feel like this would be a 4.5 or like a 4.7 because I still gripe at the color scheme for the energy bits. That's really my only gripe with this. I spent so long trying to like quote unquote perfect it, and I feel like the anatomy is there, but the color scheme I wish was still a cohesive between.
Yeah, I think I think a 4.5 is fair, because I also think that having like a black outline for his arms and his head makes the energy aspects of it a lot harder to appreciate.
Oh, that's a great point, actually. I didn't consider that. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, I think this is really good. 4.5.
And with that is Aggregor successfully redesigned. Not to toot my own horn, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Ash, and I'm surviving.
My voice was dead.
I can't imagine how you managed to beat me here, but it doesn't matter.
No. My legs, Greg. No, my legs, no!
Such a stupid bit. That's so funny.
Of course, after the last episode, we got plenty of pleas and demands asking if I was able to make an amalgam form of the Andromeda Ultimates. And P.S.,
I
I'm the
started
future
doing
man.
those.
Of course I can.
Yeah.
Now, because these Ultimates have different
Love that bit.
abilities, had
I
to
love
think
the
of some
little
power
poster
combos to
things
make
I would
this
do
work.
for him. I didn't start doing those
With
until really late in the
excavators,
game.
double
Yeah,
sided
those were really
drawers,
cool.
or
Oh, look,
combos
power
about
blurbs.
spinning shell
Oh, wait,
rails.
no,
I
those
did
are reused.
blurbs?
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
No, yeah, they're reused.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember.
2 rings per arm.
I was gonna
plus his
say, I
drill
was like, there's no
hands,
fucking way I did.
he
I don't
also
remember
has one
drawing.
attached to his giant drill tail, so yeah. For the bulk of the armor, I made it the same mechanical crab combo as the last one, but a majority of it is now made of new clevers, meltable metallic
Dude,
skin.
imagine
He
if
can
we
use
dropped
to
this
pop out
video
additional
first before
weapons
the
and limbs
Andromeda
need be.
5 by
I did
accident.
excavator really
Oh my
well.
god.
People are like,
So
what are all these
combo
things?
goes
Yeah.
He has water turrets, so now he has turrets on his shoulders, knees, not his toes though. Thanks to Blaster Cast's separatable crab anatomy, Ultimate Greg can indeed separate into various chunks as well. Terrifying crabs. His head is just fully Voltaire, giving him the brain bubbling and puppeting abilities, and I actually decided to pull a little bit of my unused Armadillo into this and made it to where he can open his chest up into a gigantic molten mouth. The only ability I couldn't figure out a good spot to add in visually was Blaster Cast soaked fur, but I would say that he can
I don't
still
think I'm sold on the
dispense
purple.
scalding and freezing water /
Yeah,
ice, and
in
most
hindsight, I'm not
important
I'm not
is
super into it.
trade-off,
I feel like
because this
again
is
that was
still
the hardest
technically
part
an
of these
ultimate. I
was the
decided
color
to get rid of his
schemes.
staff
Yeah.
Because
form, and to
I
put
did
it
not like the
simply,
clashing
Greg
colors
loses
of the
his
regular
overall
Amalgam Greg.
osmosianness and can no longer absorb.
But that's
I
literally
imagine
how
his
the
biology
color
becomes
schemes
so
with
overwhelmed
Frankenstyle
and
fusions
manipulated
in
by
Ben
the
10
UES
work.
energy that he
I don't know.
evolves
I feel
out
like
of being an Osmosian and into the
it's
fully ultimate
the colors could have been
amalgamated
better. I should have just
Andromeda
picked a
alien.
solid
I
color
guess
scheme
it's his
for him
hubris for going
and then
after a
kept that
different
as the
ultimate power.
cohesive throughout it.
Yeah.
Other than that, may I present my take on an ultimate Andromeda amalgam aggregor that I dub the Overhelm.
Oh, I forgot I called him that. That's a good name. Yeah, I should have made the purple just a deep red, is what I think.
Yeah. I do like how the still shows off the arm splitting off. You have one normal and one not. I think what holds this design back is just the fact that your initial ultimates themselves weren't made to blend together. So there's a lot of contrasting elements that any which way they're just very difficult to find a harmony with.
Yeah, I really should have considered that when doing them. Dang. I do like the melty torso. The melty torso I think works for that bit at least.
Mm-hmm.
But then the armor up above being the different clashing colors.
I think I would put this at a 3.
Could you toss a quarter on there maybe like 3.25?
3.25. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a 3.28.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
I can buy a stick of
3.28.
gum.
Yeah. You get that gum.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
You did 2 surprise ones.
Yeah, no, people weren't expecting this one at all. Everyone knew I was going to do an ultimate for him. No one saw this coming, though.
Yeah.
Like alien
I'm going to be fully honest. I didn't
Now,
even
I'm not a
want to
huge
do this
fan of using
initially,
celestial sapiens and
but
fusions
I
due to the
thought of
fact
it and I
that
was
it's
like, oh,
kind
people
of
will freak out
redundant.
about
They
it. I have to
possess
do it.
all
Yeah, it's a good
powers.
idea.
If
It's a
anything,
really
they're
good
just
idea.
Nerfing the cosmic god parts.
I
Does it
do
make
kind of
cool
wish that
designs,
from this
though?
initial
Yes,
sketch
Atomic
here, I
X is
didn't
pretty
give him
damn dope,
eyes
but
on
I
the body.
digress. This form
I
design
like
is
that look a
essentially
little bit
just
more
a
than
little
actually
what
giving
if,
it eyes.
And that what if being, what if Aggregor managed to actually get his hands on the baby? I don't want to word that like that. That sounded really weird.
Too bad I'm keeping it in. Moving on.
He goes after the sapien specifically.
What's funny is I did a retake for you to use.
With my
And you still
kind
fucking
of an
did
ironic
that.
twist,
Yup.
he successfully absorbs the
Oh
pain.
my
He
God.
discovers that the consciousness of
That's
the
one of the
reads that
funnest parts about
absorbed
editing your
five
videos is sometimes
are
I'll
there
put
as
stuff
well.
in
We see
that
the
you
end
won't
of the
see until the
absolute
video's
power
out.
arc that they
Yeah,
bring back,
I love
so
that.
I kind of presume that they're kind of just
It's
chilling
so
in the
fun
back of Greg's
looking for
head
shit like
until
that
they're
when
getting
seeing
voice
the
again.
thing.
And this kind of sucks for Greg because now he doesn't have to deal with a 3-way debate, but he has to deal with a 6-way debate with 5 dudes that hate him. And
Blaze says, I
argue
like how
amongst
you
each
use
other
the
a lot. Every
Omnitrix
decision would
icons
be
for
a
the faces.
5v1
Those are Bellicus and
loss for
Serena
Greg,
style
and I
heads. They're
think
not
that
the
Andromeda
icons.
5 made
Yeah,
him
they
enough
got
to
more of
keep
that
him
comedy
locked in his
tragedy
god
mask
form,
feel to them.
unmoving just to spite him. For his overall design, I just took the actual Amalgam Greg from the show and made it all cosmic.
Sketchy.
But I did add on
Imagine
another
Greg
implied A
still
for his
being able to
forehead
talk
and
through
V
the
on his
chest face and
And
yelling
I
at
designed
Ben.
little
Yeah.
Bellicus and Serena style heads for all 6 of them. Other than that, may I present my take on a what if
Other than that-
celestial Amalgam Aggregor design that I dub Godlocked.
Oh, I didn't give him eyes on the face. I thought I did.
Yeah, look at you. You did what you wanted.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm really happy with this.
I am too. This how I've been saying the thing about the color schemes throughout this whole thing.
Yep.
This I did pick a solid color scheme on the body, and I'm happy that I stuck with it. Like it looks cool.
Yeah. No, this is great. I would give it a 5.
I would agree.
Frank says
agrees
2.
apparently too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there we have it. Not only
For real? There's no third alternate Greg? Oh, look at
But
that.
there's a bunch of lizards.
Yeah, a lot of Lizzies coming out.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that bit. You said the animation broke.
let me know what you think of these Gregs, and
I was gonna say, like, what was I doing here? Like,
you said the animation broke, so they're just kind of standing in as an awkward photo.
yeah, I think I was supposed to have the lizard much smaller and behind the Greg layer, and then have them pan across each other. I don't know why it's so big and in front of him. That doesn't look right. Oops. All right.
Crystal says in the chat, the reason the Celestial Sapiens didn't stop him in this timeline is because they knew what would happen. It'd be funny as hell.
Yeah, they were like, let's see where this goes. So Greg, 4.8 for your base design, 4.5 for the second, 3.28, and then a final 5. You knocked it out of the park with Greg. Excellent scores.
I think Greg apparently is in my wheelhouse. I know I'm good at fusions. People say I'm good at ultimates, and this was both. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I like it. Yeah, so the highest rated designs for this stream was Cosmic Greg, whatever you called that. Kai number
Godlocked.
1. Godlocked Greg, Kai number 1, Looma and Attea, and Young Glenn. The lowest ranked ones were Teen Jenn, Young Kevin, I guess Kaden, Young Kaden, Ester, Emily, and the third Greg, all within about 2 to 3.5 of each other.
Nice.
Yeah, good
That's
stuff.
that's pretty
Yeah.
good. Pretty good thing.
Yeah.
Why is Spit take on there twice?
Is he?
Well, yeah. And then I'm one of them for Rock Hop.
Okay, you know what? I'm just not fucking paying attention. The ending of videos are always what I put the least amount of effort into, because I figured, like, by then, you know, you're either here or you're not. So I don't have to keep winning you over with my editing. I always
we know.
Yeah, I put the most amount of effort into my intros of the videos. I try to make them very flashy, a lot of cuts and all that. And then as they go on, I'm like, okay, you're with me or you're not with me.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah.
Yeah, so thank y'all for tuning in. This was a very fun stream. Look, we kept it just about 2 hours like we said we were going to do.
We did. Dang.
Yeah, so we got a video coming out tomorrow. I'm pretty sure Kellen still wants it to be a surprise, but it will be dropping at 10 a.m. EST. Kellen edited most of it. Ryan and I are about to do some touch-ups just to make sure everything's all solid, because he's out there being a bear for the world. So, yeah. Roar, roar, like a dungeon dragon. Kellen was the voice of Toy Freddy. Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then next Saturday, and then there were none. The Sunday right after, and then there were 10. And then there was Ben. And then,
And then there was 10.
Yeah, and then we might do another stream or two in between. We got Ultimates Part 2, and then I think I have my final drawing with Kuro. And then we'll see you in January. So I hope you have a great rest of your night. But until then, keep it fizzy.